I'm going like this. No, my wife doesn't watch our stream.
Hopefully the audio is going through.
Plastic films that just have the put in front of it.
Go ahead and try to get on there real quick, Caleb, and make sure that the audio's on.
I was waiting for the notification.
Face hider.
Yeah. No, just yes, but just get the piece that cut out. Just hold that brand right up. No.
Product placement.
It helps if I turn everything off. That I don't need to
Also, how many subscribers do you have?
None.
Four.
Why?
None.
Why?
He's terrible.
He has me.
Because this isn't
That's
for
the only-
that.
That's the only
For
way
me to know what we did.
It's the only way to find him fast enough is just.
It works.
Setting, get away from the camera. As the last time, being a human teen, you can't give this permission yourself. You have my permission to film my child and post it online.
Thank you.
Before this becomes a thing.
Right.
Because I know somebody on the internet who would complain if they had seen
The small child on the screen.
a small child on the screen without proper permission.
Father figure.
Well, just because I'm here doesn't mean he's allowed to be.
Meows.
No, somebody that I know that you don't know.
Somebody told him.
He's lights.
Alright.
Why haven't I seen this since we started?
One person.
Who was that?
I don't know.
That was the barbarian.
That's the bar.
That's what the first guy picked, and it just kind of.
Never use it again.
It's complicated.
Okay.
Never used again.
He just didn't show back up.
Okay, here we go. Let's put it right over here.
Alright.
There.
Everybody have pencil and HP stuff set up.
I've never rolled for HP.
Well, it's +7.
No, I'm confused. I'm confused why
Is
he.
mine +7?
I'm confused why he gets more dice than everybody.
1d6.
I just dumped my dice out.
What's the average on a 1d6 +2? What is that?
It's a
4
5.
+ 2, so 5.
The way I have you set up is you'll end up with 88.
You're 88. HP at the end? Right now? This level?
System notification.
Also,
Twice.
Because mine says 60.
Count it as part of your racial bonus. Just put it at 88.
wait a minute. Is it just us four?
Well, us 3.
Is there any extra dice that you would need?
Me?
Yes, that I don't. So I don't throw this in.
I need D10s.
Can I?
D10s.
Can I take some?
Oh!
Doesn't matter if
Yours
it's the
should be done.
support or the percentage.
I know, but everybody.
Oh, that's her, not me.
But why does everybody get more dice?
I'm putting them up.
We're calculating what dice we need, what dice we don't need.
Okay.
You said D10, right?
Wait a minute. Then
Yeah.
Then why did one time somebody
Okay, no, I'm going from 42 to
everybody-
85s.
Then why is it that
Or
somebody took?
D10s, right?
Why is that everybody took somebody's?
Those are my
attack
cowboy
and-
dice. Don't lose them. I'm not joking.
Last time that was
Well-
Vince, and usually Vince doesn't have extra dice he brings. He just takes everybody else's D8s for extra luck.
Everybody throw your soul in.
I basically. Oh, I don't know why I grabbed the. Oh yeah, I have 2d6.
Oh!
Also, it's for extra luck from there. He doesn't use the wrong damage type and screw.
No, I bought a box of figurines from one of the secondhand shops, comic books I go to, in their used pile. Nothing was built right, and the whole game engine ran off of these.
Really.
They didn't use D6s or D20s. They used D10s.
I have the best book if you guys ever want to try that. Really don't want to try that.
I
It
have
only
a
requires D6s and D20s.
So,
I have a game that requires.
What
I'll
is
just leave it there.
this for?
What's what for? Oh, that's
That's just right in the first pile.
that's my piggyback.
Do I get one?
Do you? Do you want one? No.
I don't know.
So who? So am I just leaving Vince off to the
I
side?
know.
So
If there's somebody.
You can
the
tell
answer to me is kind of not. So for now, just act like you might play him.
You have nothing to do the camera and say, I got you, bro.
He's gonna die.
It's gonna be pretty hard to kill him.
He's got 3 lives left.
We all have Oh, never mind.
We all have a couple.
You have two.
I realized
Everyone
I'm
else
sorry,
has
where's my
two.
health thingy? Where's my health
I only
thingy?
lost one. We should help one.
Oh,
What is, okay, it's this. It's your D10 plus your constitution.
no,
Which one's
my health.
constitution plus
Look at
3?
how much health I have right now.
Oh, your blank card is right here.
I just threw.
So this is how much health I have.
Oh, 100?
You'll add. Did you get 100? Oh, here you did it. Yeah, that's Tyler's handwriting. So you start off at, yeah, that's Tyler's handwriting. So you're at 100. Do you have an after pencil sharpener?
I mean, I got extra pencils in there.
Oh, okay. Oh, what's it? I'm gonna set up his HP card for him. That way he doesn't freak out about it. Alright, your combat card. Your HP is on the top left. Whenever you take damage,
Wait a minute.
right now,
Guys,
how much
I'm
damage you take?
Wait a minute, I forgot what this did is.
That's clear.
That's the god that we saved.
Okay, right. I knew.
There's
D20.
There's the actual way he's supposed to look.
Who?
The Guardian.
Sacco.
Oh yeah, the Guardian.
What is your sword? Is your D12? D10? What is that? D10 plus 6. D10 plus 6. Sword damage. Here's your combat cards.
Vince HP is 102.
I feel like this should be a little bit higher considering
Did
it's
you
got
do
that
that
shell.
Thank you.
for HP?
Huh? No, his HP was only like 72 before, so if it's at 100 now, then yeah, it's better. I don't need it.
I got 50 right there then.
Well, the way it was calculated on my phone was 111. I was like, that's kind of high though, too.
Well, but look at the enemies we're fighting. They're
So-
at like 200 and stuff.
Guys, AC is.
And it kind of look at the monsters from Monster Stories. The monsters. Monster Hunters.
Monsties.
Monster Hunters.
God, he's ugly.
I play Monster Hunter Stories, so it's good.
He looks like
Guardian?
a bounty hunter. He looks
Yeah,
like
I'm
that
gonna
bounty
fight
hunter
him.
from.
I'm gonna fight him finally, or is he just still a statue?
Looks like that bounty hunter from the
He's still a statue.
Wars.
We don't
The one with, not the Jedi with all the face frill. The one that was only in.
Oh, kind of. Except for he's actually got a mouth.
Yeah. This one has a mouth. The other one's just wearing a face. I don't know.
I don't want to see that piece of cardboard that's saying
I feel like I know who he is.
no.
It's not a
I
three-headed monster.
I know who he is. I know who he is. I just can't remember what his name is.
Who?
That Jedi that you were talking
Yeah.
about.
The one who trained Ahsoka in what you
Alright,
call it.
everyone remind me. My keys are in my bag.
Your keys are in your bag.
Come over here on the floor with mine.
No, because I threw my switch in here too. It's just my pockets have a habit of opening my trunk whenever my keys are in my pocket.
Why don't you hang your bag have a shoulder strap? Hang it off your chair.
Oh no, it's like whenever my keys are in my
No, I'm
pocket.
saying hang it over your chair. That way it doesn't get sat on or something.
Oh
So,
man,
wait, where did my character go?
Doesn't matter.
It says stand
So who's
right.
Andrew?
No,
I'm
that's
gonna stand
the
right
girl
behind
that
Daddy.
we pulled out of the slime monster.
I'm just gonna stand right
That's
behind
good.
I'm just gonna stand right behind Daddy.
Remember, she
Right,
was
sure.
unconscious when we saved her.
I'm gonna stand right behind Daddy.
Teleport.
There, done. Bye.
Kick. Hey, I'm on my way.
It's over.
But yeah, what I was saying about the dice is the game only ran using those things, and the figurines were like plastic concrete mix. Like super glue wouldn't hold them together. You had to use what they recommended.
Like an epoxy type that
Yeah.
filled pores and then. Ugh.
And I'm like, after
I know.
whenever I was cutting them out, his foot completely of the guy just snapped and fell.
Can I
I'm
go to the
like,
bathroom?
Got it right there. That's all. Don't run,
especially around the cables.
especially around
Put
important things.
the other
Yeah.
dice anywhere.
What other dice?
Extra dice somewhere on.
I have red, blue, or red, white, blue, red, purple.
These are mine.
And those aren't the one I'm listening.
You want one?
I got a bunch of those. No, I can't. I can't have less. And
I'm sorry.
no, it's fine. It doesn't stop me, but I'm not supposed to.
Get the branding out of the way.
Yeah.
Yellow arm out there.
No, point it away.
Get that Starbucks logo out of there.
Have you seen the hot for the beta? They have the Phantom. Right
Yeah,
there.
the Fanta of the night, Fanta of the opera.
Mhm.
I was like, that's awesome. Didn't help that all week long I've been driving home from work. The Phantom of the Opera all over the fucking road. You know, because it's 3 p.m. The road's not busy. There aren't people taking their kids home from school.
Right.
I'm driving down that highway. What, 177, Highway 18?
Mhm.
Just all over the road.
Kind of still waiting on Vince to tell me if he wants to try to connect or not.
All
Is he at
right.
home or what?
Before I walk over there, Dr. Pepper or Pepsi, anybody?
I'm good right now.
Pepsi, please.
So he took Eric to Texas because I guess something wrong with Eric's blood pressure right now. So for band stuff, since Eric's a bassist of
Something.
that country band.
Oh yeah, the Vincent Vincent.
Oh, I see why I'm using this.
Van and the Outlaws.
Because that thing that we're gonna fight is the three-headed monster and you're using a three-headed transformer.
Yep.
Gotcha. So then we're gonna fight that thing right now?
So I think he figured it out
It's
before
like he doesn't understand like internal monologues sometimes, or shared information discovery. But he's the smart one, I promise.
Oh.
Of the 4 of us here, he's the smart one.
Okay.
I mean,
It's all about representation.
Okay.
He's gonna fill in for that. Although I figured that thing would probably take up more. No, that 6 spots. That's fine. Just 3
I
by
feel
table.
like that guy actually is I feel like he's using
That guy,
the
Tyler.
characters Tyler I feel like he's using the characters that and people that look like the characters that we're supposed to be fighting.
Yeah, that's the point.
Oh. Because I remember when I did this. Okay. I'm ready.
Figurative dimension.
I'm ready.
No, we're waiting on somebody else.
Well, waiting on that, but superhero game stuff.
What is that?
Hash out leveling. How that's gonna work.
I figure it would be a sliding XP scale, the same way that like you ever played Sudoku? It's 1,000 XP per level, but everything that you fight gives reduced XP every time you level up.
Not bad.
Instances give reduced XP every time you level up. It's 10% reduction in XP value.
Yeah, well, what I'm mostly pertaining to is the way it's going to work is you're going to pull from a major class, like typical D&D, like you'll pull from fighter, which in this case would be rival, or wizard, which would be, I forgot what I called it,
Elementalist or something like that.
caster.
Alright, what's your name again?
That's the
Caleb.
Caleb
But everything
and
breaks down into several aspects pretty
so
much.
Tyler.
more or less. You can only
Caleb,
start with only wizard or fighter, and then once you reach level 3, you can pick up others,
Oh,
more or less.
So
branching.
Caleb
Yeah.
and Tyler.
Yes.
And the way it works is you can pick powers from any class throughout the 4E handbook and stuff like that. But if you pick up, let's say, naturally you have your at-will powers and stuff like that. What? What's wrong with that?
It's like something out of the South Park Fractured But Whole.
Yes.
Oh, the way I have it
Yeah,
described.
big figures and everything. It's like, start up here. Okay.
We're just
I thought you
missing
guys
the
did laugh at
style character out. It's like this striking the poses.
Why does that say dick?
Where?
Wow, dick.
Yeah. Because he's throwing shit at him. He's like, no. So like I said, you can pull from other classes other than your base class.
I know you are.
But when you do that, where you typically have at-will powers, they will progress to be an encounter power. If you take an encounter power, it'll progress to be a daily power.
I know
When
you're
you pull from
using
another class.
Yeah.
The way you can multi-class in 4E, basically you have to take a feature that basically is a prerequisite of that class. Does that make sense?
It's a motorcycle outside.
So if you are a fighter and you want to be part wizard, then you'll take on something called like Arcane Scholar.
One who was right here. Can you pull some stuff?
Oh, the moth guy.
Yeah, come
So
on.
Ron,
He's still around here somewhere.
he'll be with you guys.
The other thing is, I found a book. I almost got it, but I got Sock Pilgrim
Actually,
instead.
still at. Here.
It's an engine called Savage World.
Mhm.
The whole entire guidebook for the players is nothing but skills,
Mhm.
like features. That game or that engine basically runs off of You can make anything. There's no direct class feature. So you could be a fighter with fireball, spellcasting fireball, or something, or make up your own. And there's a little balancing board in there.
I think I saw that one where when you take level, you get like skill points per level, and you sync the skill points into getting feats and things like that.
It's a decent system, but the fact that it has died because all they have to do is make 1 to 2 books, that covers a whole world.
Yeah. Instead of D&D, which is Player's Arcana, Player's Handbook, Monsters
Okay.
So they have basically
More known.
player, DM, and whatever expansions they have.
Yeah.
They don't make a lot of money.
Are we-
And their maps, I bought their map for like $5 for their Call of Cthulhu version.
Are we
the
gonna-
Rifts.
We're gonna get to it, sir. Just covering some stuff beforehand.
Talk
while we-
about our other games. Can you move your drink, please? No, not
Off camera.
Not
off
over
camera,
camera.
not center camera.
Oh.
It's in front of the map.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, camera's not centered on map anyway. So.
So that'll basically be how the leveling system works. You'll take on that feat, and you'll be able to take from both at that point at their regular power base. So you can take at wills as normal. You can take encounters as normal. You don't have to worry about that. That's one of the good things about 4E is there's no spell slots or any other things that make it complicated. It's just
Fireball,
you can
fireball,
only use
fireball,
this once per day. You can only use this once per encounter, or you can use this whenever the fuck you want because it's your power.
He's over here like fireball, fireball, fireball,
So
fireball.
how many can I drop at the
Why
same
don't
time?
you-
One for each finger?
Things don't get as broken for an attack, but it's
What's your choice?
you can use it often.
4E is the one that's got spell delay, doesn't it? You can cast a spell and set it to where it doesn't go off until like the next turn.
Spell timer?
I think there's
Yeah,
I think there's a peak for that.
but it's like a ring or something. It's an item that you have, and you cast it on the item, and the item projects the spell next turn or some shit like that.
See, on top of that, there will be extensions on skills that you can use.
So for my Geomancer, it'd go fighter.
If you want to mainly concentrate on the melee side, that's what you'll do. But if you
Oh,
want to
okay.
concentrate on, because what you're on there, what it's giving you an example of is what your character probably is going to become in the end is more like a harbinger. You're going to build bricks to try to keep yourself distance from, like, to build cover. You're going to send things from afar, and you're going to try to help out your allies from that distance.
Build a fortress and then send out silence.
Whereas he's probably going to be more melee for the stuff on the inside of his body, I'd assume. But the way I had it set whenever I was filling with the app is it might work out very well as a ranged character. So
This is a
That's-
file for us to watch later.
Yeah. This is planning for another game. It hopefully won't get as wild as this one has been since session started.
What?
Alright, get in here, I'll fin ya.
So on top of your normal leveling up as well, what we're going to do is you're going to have this table as an option to where you can pull something that's more signature, where you create your own power for your character. That's more not just about flavor; it's more.
Yeah, play fantasy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how you get like racial abilities as you level up, they're specific to your racial class.
And how some races can't wield certain.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was thinking this game would actually go. Because robot, I don't know what you are,
Humanoid.
Yeah, he'll be a
crystal.
half god.
half god, robot, whatever the other one was.
If I can charge
Racial
my-
classes
Mhm.
that are specifically like,
Yeah,
I
I
can
can-
electrically empower things.
If I can get to PSP to charge, I have to go buy a charger eventually. I lost it. I'll let you borrow the Fantasy Star.
Which one?
PSP.
Okay.
I don't know. I know I beat it, and I just don't know which game it is because I've made like 5 characters.
I just left at the very beginning. The first boss you fight is the Do Ragon. It's a dragon.
But the name.
Do Ragon. I was like,
Yeah.
let's do this. Fair point.
So the essential thing is on top of your normal level scale, you'll have 15 levels that you can pull from. And you can either take from a weapon tier, you can take from a technology tier, or you can take from a training tier on top of your power base. And that's how this will go.
Wait, all of us or just
No, this is
So I do have an idea for
I don't think you're gonna be
a
in
character
this game.
or my guy.
It's gonna be a lot of
So that if I only went and tested the comic book character I was making.
Wait a minute.
Same
so-
powers, but not as horrible backstory.
So we're not
I'm not gonna kill my own family on accident.
Okay.
oh, kind of the Mega Man thing.
It was the fact that my character didn't know what his power was when he touched his wife.
Hmm.
And his power was crystallization.
Oh, darling. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, alright.
not like mine. Gets in a terrible accident with some 20-year-old punk, and they build the 20-year-old punk body with the wrong brain in it. That's not mine. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying that's not mine.
All I think, like,
Yeah, son, let's go beat some fucking millennials up.
all I hear is pumped up kids starting to play.
Oh god.
I don't remember what mine was.
You're one what?
We was talking about.
Superhero.
Superhero.
Yeah, that.
You can be Masked Man.
Battle Man.
Yeah, Battle Man.
Battle Man. Basically, he's a fucking common rider, and
I was
like,
gonna say make him Kamen Rider.
yeah, he runs around with like a fucking man bag, and that's why he like does his. Okay, you know those anti-rape telephone things.
Yeah.
Where like they can pull out that, and then they can get in there to hide from the enemy. That's when he changes his outfit. Oh my god, like the scarf and everything, and basically his power is like. He's basically a lesser Deadpool. He can just take a lot of damage, and he's like really fucking quick.
You need a. There was a video I watched at how to make One Punch Man in D&D.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Can you try?
No, it's a level 20 character.
If he joins us, I got 2 or 3 extra characters that he can probably take on.
It might be full with just the one.
Well, I'm saying options.
options, but
I'm saying options. we got a few that people had, but we can see how that goes.
It's in your video to Corbin, so he has it at least.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
talking about you getting another character for right now.
Okay.
For when we start that game.
Oh, for that game?
Yeah.
If he wants to. I mean, he'll want to. I know he will. He's a nerd. He's like, dude, I don't know what this D&D thing is all about. I'm enjoying the crap out of it. Sit at home, play video games, or get in a room with a bunch of sweaty nerds, pencil and paper. Let's do this. Dice.
That's
the best one.
Looking at you.
You don't want to say that out loud, but we all thought it.
We got the short tutorial on the app too. This is
Get
it.
a new phone before that.
D&D session assistant.
Is there a DM?
Have you not seen
your
people-
phone? Your phone.
Yeah, I looked at it.
closed it.
It's like, I think it's only like $14, but you can get unlimited downloads of it.
Really?
It only works on like hard device, so not with cell phone.
Yeah.
But you can do 3.5, 4, 5, 5e, 5.2.
Well, this was so we all have our own management as we go.
It's to lower math for Tyler.
Ah,
If
Gotcha.
if I'm understanding it.
So there's a tier of 4E, 5E. Click on 4E.
I was just gonna go through everything.
Oh,
Some of that stuff.
So what is it called?
D&D session assistant. So what I didn't know this whole time is to find your powers and shit. You click on that one, and you pull it up, and that's how you add them and stuff. Took me forever to find that fucking bar.
Is it a dragon coming out of a book?
Kind of greenish.
This one?
I'm surprised how his phone actually the
What,
glass.
it costs money for you?
No, I mean like the glass
No,
starts
it's
curving.
beveled screen.
Yeah. I like that.
So that's the essentials of it. We'll discuss how everybody will start. Most of the characters that I've started on so far started in fighter.
I just realized this tracks your death saves. We could use that for lives.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Because there's 3 of them.
Yes and no.
Because we can get bonus lives and blah blah blah.
Somehow we can get 5.
Well, the other reason is the way I wanted to convey death is different from how it's supposed to go.
I know. No, I'm not saying like death saves. I'm saying that you can use that as a track. This is how many times you failed.
Oh,
life.
yeah. Yeah.
You have 3 lives. Use them wisely.
This is your time
Do
to die.
What? 3 lives.
Yeah, I still need to print out the actual sheets too and go from there. But this is so I don't have to do the card shit like I did the other times we did 4E because they were long as fuck.
I can't find my spell. Oh, hey, it's over here on the table.
Yeah, 'cause at least then everybody can just be like, okay, I can put my fucking attacks in here and I don't have to fucking.
I'll just hard card it in mechanics. Like I did for him. Like this is how I usually use
Well, I don't mind if other people do it. I just don't want to do it again.
He's talking about not having to have a special folder with paper clips holding like a
everything
stack
together.
of note cards for one person.
Because on top of that, for every 4E game we did, almost every 4E game was a homebrew based off of something else. So Star Wars, I had to make powers specifically for Star Wars.
That sounds awful.
And we're still just floating out in space and that.
Yeah, the bounty hunter caught you guys, and then they sent.
I was
Jade's
about to say, aren't you guys in like a pit of death in that one? Like,
no,
right
Jade's
now-
on a ship with all of our supports.
Basically, you know what happened in episode 8, where they got like grabbed by the bigger ship for that
Oh,
moment, and then like
what do you mean? I don't know about this.
He's seen the movie.
Yeah.
You're not talking about
Star Wars.
5, 6, 7, 8.
yeah, with Finn and Rey, the first one, where they end up in that big ship where Han
Yeah.
is and stuff like that, and
The octopus comes out when the octopus out.
it's before they find the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, that's in 7. You said in 8.
Okay, yeah, in 7. Okay.
Yeah, when they get taken onto the freighter.
Basically, think of a ship like that, but there was a bounty hunter on board, froze everybody in there, other than one character in the ship, and he just sent the ship floating off into space.
Oh, that's nice.
So what is that game? What are you guys doing with that?
Our Star
You're not
Wars
gonna
game,
jump in on that one.
a long time ago. I really don't want to bring it back. I kind of want to bring it back, but I don't.
I could unfreeze them. I could just now. I'm like,
No, the
Man,
point of
for
that
an
whole
engine,
fight
you
was
do that.
just testing one engine that I wanted
Okay,
to
let's
play.
Oh yeah, your fucking
Let's go.
Solterra stuff.
Florentera.
Okay.
Remember
So-
watching that show?
That's what we based off the last character, and I'm like, I'm gonna grab his ammo. Oh, there goes my hand almost.
Yeah, we
Right.
also attempted our
We
Mass
get that
Effect
you're ready.
game.
Mass Effect engine wouldn't be that bad.
No, it was doing pretty well. The only reason why it didn't work is everybody wasn't satisfied with how the first game went with their storylines. And
You're all
also,
in the military. Get over it.
I don't even remember that one.
yeah, we tried again, and then it didn't.
I can run a
fare.
campaign based off of Mass Effect engine really well.
The Pokemon just
Love
got
it.
too crazy in math, honestly.
I should
We
have
need
never
to-
let it have.
No,
Coffin
you needed to
Forest.
have a set. This is what this move does if you roll.
Mm.
But we weren't doing rolls; we were doing percentiles.
Yeah.
We should have deleted.
Assistant DM that I should have never made assistant DM. We'll not go there.
So
We should have just deleted and found one system instead of making up system as we went.
They're talking about games.
We might rehash it after a while and try it again. But
But yeah, if you ever
This
do a
is-
Mass Effect thing, I could throw up a good storyline for that.
and can I cop?
if I can find my notes, we'll definitely try.
Universe.
Wait,
I can help you.
Like Mass Effect, can I join the me?
Because the way I had it set up is it was very strong on the cover system too. That's how I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And basically, it worked very much like the multiplayer. So if you set up like a biotic warp on somebody and somebody else hits with a biotic
Yeah,
bomb,
you have.
you have
set
team
time
setups and
to-
stuff like that. It was really good.
All I know about Mass Effect is watching you play it.
I enjoy the game.
Never touched it.
It's a great game.
I like running biotic characters and set up Shockwave and push at the same
And
time. Shockwave.
Hands down, Mass Effect 2 is my favorite game.
Watch you do the multiplayer in whatever game.
Oh yeah.
2 with the special heavy weapons. That was, I don't know why they didn't put that in 3. They just made them their own class of weapon.
And then 3 just didn't
Yeah.
seem 3 didn't seem as complete the way they set it up. Like the loading screens were longer, everything was kind of contorted.
And I think 3 was rushed out because they wanted to finish it before the next.
Plus, I didn't like the fact that everything was alliance, so they basically made it to like while you walk through the ship and stuff like that, they had to do that scanning bullshit, and it was like this is just another way to do a loading screen. Fuck
It really
y'all.
is. It's delayed loading. They're loading in the NPC.
The fucking coffee mug that just sits there for like a half hour, and you're like, why?
What are you doing?
Why can't I be with Cerberus and all their amazing features?
I'd work for the Elusive Man.
Yeah, I'd do it all over again because it was worth it.
Not only did he resurrect you from a few brain cells that were still
The
alive.
only downside about 2 is I ended up having sex with Jack and I didn't want to.
Why?
Huh?
Because she's gonna be bigger dick than you.
I don't know. Like I got down in her little bunker area and I was like trying to be nice to her. But if you're nice to her, she considers it as you are the nice guy and
Yeah.
she'll basically rape you.
She'll
And then-
have her way with you. And you're just like, I think I should go. She's like,
And if you're the asshole, then it's the same thing. She's just like, what, you think you're tough or something? And she'll put you on the wall and do the same fucking thing. There's no way to win
unless that's the win for you.
unless you are in really good like cahoots with Miranda. Then she won't
then
fucking
hates
have
you.
it.
I got to that fight where her and Miranda were fighting, and I was like, one of these two is going to kill each other. Miranda's like, I've been genetically engineered to have the most powerful biotics in the universe. And Jack was like, oh, bitch, you ain't got shit on me. I'm like, oh, fucking crush that pretty face.
That cracked me up too because like
Hated Miranda.
at the ending mission, Miranda's so sure she can do the like biotic wall to
Did she
keep everybody.
fail?
Yeah, she fails no matter what.
Yeah.
If you put her on that mission.
Even if you put her at highest
The
point,
only two that can do it is
are
Jack or
and
Samara. Yeah. And
ran
I
into
always
Jack,
put Samara.
Jack all the way to the end, and then Jack's like, oh, we're here already? Boom! Bashes everybody on the wall. She's like, I got room for more, let's go. And then I sent Legion to be the sniper. And
Yeah.
I should have kept him on my team. He did it.
Yeah,
He pulled the shot off in like half a second.
I usually sent him or Thane through the vents, and then
Thane can do it, but doesn't it? I don't know if it kills him or not.
it doesn't kill him. It just makes it difficult.
Because you get more overwhelmed. Because when
Yeah.
Legion's going through, he's like, pop.
Yeah, I usually
Pop.
brought Legion through, and then the person that I had save the people was always Morden because of his STG training or whatever. And then my last group that I brought with me was typically Miranda and Grunt.
I didn't bring Miranda, and I didn't send her out or anything. I just had her go through, and I didn't have her friendship next out. The
She
only
died.
one that died. We're like, we suffer losses. Camera pans over to one coffin, Miranda Morris, and I'm like, yeah, not a loss. I don't know how that would affect my playthrough in the third game. It was one of the things that didn't translate over. It was like, we can't let this happen. We're reviving her.
All right, Vince didn't really answer me, so I guess we're going to go ahead and actually try to start for now.
Finally.
Oh,
All right.
I can do that too. To get airborne for flight, it's just teleport up. For
Okay.
my super mode.
It's an option, but I would save your super mode for a while.
Okay.
Oh, I got what, 2? 2 per day, isn't it? But it's 2 amongst all of us per day
For now.
until final boss fight, and then I'm sure it's gonna be everybody goes super mode. But that would make the fight way too easy.
Yes and no.
Which reminds me, did you see? I don't know if I sent you that video or not. Dragon Quest 9,
Mhm.
Journey of the Cursed King, when they go high tension.
Uh-huh.
Pretty much.
This.
They raise their tension. Tension allows you to do more damage per turn on whatever hit, but when you go super high tension, all of your moves fucking amp up. And I think once you're in the final stages of the game, it unlocks a new move for every person. Sweet beans.
Might be worth playing. I've never played Dragon Quest before.
Oh, it's
I'm
the
ready.
JRPG for me.
It is the one.
It is kind of annoying that like you hold your hand through the first like 4 hours of the game.
As
After
the
that,
RPG
it's like
do.
after that it's just go, have fun. We've taught you everything.
You do you.
And you get introduced to a new system, like the monster raising system, and it'll be like, all right, this is what this is, let's do it. It doesn't hold your hand through it for the rest of the system. Like, you're now in the final boss fight. For the final boss fight, this is what you're going to have to do. A tutorial during the final boss fight. You're like, what the fuck? I got so tired of the Tales games going out.
Oh yeah.
The only JRPG I played is Sword Art. and some random switch Wii U stuff I bought.
Oh,
Like there's the one in the games that I have where everyone's a singer of some sort, and it's a Fire Emblem Clash.
Do you remember what
with
happened
the
last
Switch,
time?
or
That
Wii U game.
what?
last time you guys played?
The last game we played.
Shit
was-
happened, hit the wall, and we
I
killed
know.
some things.
What happened? Hold on. What did we do last time? Storyline and everything. Not us as players. What happened in the game to our people?
Well, we brought this guy here, but the out of
Circle.
circle out of that pulls her out of the thingy, whatever that is. And the
Never based.
No, not the
Never-
Never Beast.
Custodian.
okay,
Not that guy.
I
And then what happened after that?
we went out to a jungle. We fought wolves and stuff, skeletons.
After that, why were we in the jungle?
We went to go do the thing where we did storyline, what happened before, and then that's when we got
What happened when at that place where we did the storylines?
this.
What's that?
We turned into what we were supposed to be, I think. And then the tree burned down.
And then the tree burned down because somebody caught it on fire before we got inside.
All the trees, but the tree you guys camped in,
Yeah.
which is Noah's tree.
Which was
And then I can't remember anything else.
cannot believe she's like, first fireball. You only have one of those per day.
Then I can't remember. That.
Oh, there's two.
I think she's got 3.
3.
Yeah, she got 3 level 3 spell slots now.
I need to pick a level 4 spell.
Do this, please.
No,
Snowboard.
All right, so he's got it generally set up. I guess you guys are going to go ahead and start heading up back to where you're going to check on the Guardian and Astrid, of course.
See that
So
war
church.
But as you guys are passing back through the Forsaken Village, you guys see Myron, and he's talking in a loop.
Myron, what's wrong with Myron?
Was that the asshole one?
Make sure he dies alone, boss. Make sure he dies alone.
Oh,
Anyway, he's basically saying they enter, they defeat, they rise again. When they defeat him this time, he rises again. The rules change. The rules change. He does not die. He takes what's near. The Guardian is a paradox. It helps. It hurts. Make sure he dies alone. Make sure he dies alone. They enter, they die. You know, he's just stuck in that loop. Gonna say anything to him, or you'd be like, okay, guy, fuck off.
is there anything physically amorphed with him? Does he look like he's transforming or something?
Can we
or-
fight him?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to ask, actually. Thanks. 20 on perception.
Okay,
I think he's doing the Doctor Strange thing.
4.
yeah, pretty much. He's wigging the fuck out.
No, you did terrible. Put that away.
He is wigging the fuck out, as you say.
How come you did? Wait.
Because he's rolling 3 characters.
Oh,
And his neck seems to be like covered in like a tendril type deal. You see his eyes kind of flashing back and forth to what seems like snake eyes. And he looks like he's getting really fucking cold really
Is
fast.
he paying attention to us at all?
No.
What, it's not even.
He doesn't even notice you. He's just saying the loop over and over.
Well, thanks for all your help. I'm gonna put you out of your misery now.
You gonna try to attack him?
I'm gonna stab him right in the back of the neck.
Alright.
Does anybody want to stop me? Paladin?
nope. I don't think
Because
so.
I know somebody who's gonna be fucking encouraging me. She's probably like,
But you got a perception 20. So those tendrils aren't just around his neck. They're also, you can tell that there's like
like
a,
coming up from the ground around him.
yeah, there's like a ward kind of building around him.
And the person behind you is probably encouraging you to like force the hand.
Just push harder. Push it. No, stop it. Now I don't hit him.
Well, you have another method of hitting him with range.
Talk with him, then I'll kill him.
How many of those extra D8s do you have for your attack roll?
Let's see. I'm looking. I don't know.
I don't want to leave him here behind the village, behind us, effectively with us going ahead. He's fuck out. I don't know. I guess he's turning evil.
Okay.
Can I just try to slap him out of it? Not
Daddy,
really. Not with a weapon. How's that?
I was supposed to say
Daddy.
you use her darts.
Daddy,
No, I don't want to
Uh,
hurt him
Daddy.
because I don't want whatever's
Daddy.
afflicting him to
shouldn't you
attack
write the
us.
thing?
We're not in combat yet.
Okay.
When he says roll for initiative, that's when we do that.
Okay.
I mean, you can try to go through the ward.
You know what? Never mind. Let's just fucking leave this guy here. Let's get out of here before he.
You gonna leave him?
I want to.
Because
I really
if
wanna
we
do that.
fail, then he's going to need to be here for the next cycle of people that come through. He was good to us.
But we.
No, me.
What can we just kill him?
No, we can't just kill everything, murder hobo.
Fine.
Get your chance.
We're about to go fight a bunch of things. You'll be all right.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. So you guys go ahead and ascend all the way to the second floor. Basically, as you can tell, it's like a ghost town on the first floor. Everything you've seen, everything done. But what you do notice is the Zotl workers, the basic ones, they seem to be just piled and scattered as you go everywhere. Yeah, just it looks like something's been like ripping open the vats and trying to just eat the life force out of everyone that's there, despite the fact that they're basically dead.
And then the statue's gone, isn't it?
That statue's been gone for a while. On the first floor?
No,
Okay.
no, the
Second.
statue of that thing.
The dragon head.
That's on the
statue?
second floor.
That, yeah.
Okay.
We haven't
Yeah,
gone up there yet.
Okay.
Can we make our way to the temple?
That's where you're heading?
Is
Okay.
that where we are heading?
Yes.
Just to review?
Yes.
Alright, let's try to make our way to the temple.
Okay,
I
you
want
go.
to beat the dragon.
Scout ahead.
Hold on.
Hey, wait here. Let me go scout ahead real fast.
Wait.
You want to see the scene?
There's a pile of dead bodies. I'm going to want to look ahead before I go ahead.
Okay, so you scout ahead to the second floor to find that the war has definitely started. From what you can tell, the church is the main structure where the battle is being placed. It's
But
all mostly over there.
that means they have stopped from here, gone around instead of just going straight.
Up the stairs.
This might be bad because
But the church is to the right, and
No, the church
staircase-
was. We came in from over here, and the church is straight across.
You got to also think about where the enemy's
Staircase
coming from.
right here. They're
The enemy's coming from the
downstairs.
third floor, and you guys left a big hole
in the middle of the room.
in the ceiling.
Middle of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the fucking pillar fell through.
And where?
So most of it's
Where?
focused on the church, and it's you can tell that the errants are kind of wanting to join the fight, but they're a little conflicted right now because they're not so sure the Guardian's there yet to where he's ready. So there's that problem, and then on top of the war going on around you, you can see, Forsaken and Zeals just going right for each other's throats all around the room. But that's not what the important thing is. The important thing is that statue is making its way from the church
From the church?
to the church.
To the church.
So basically, from its usual middle post area, it's going to start walking that
I think we need to get.
That'd be right here.
way. You guys have Rowan with you already?
No.
Go ahead and put him with you.
Which one's that?
Yeah, go ahead and put him to where he's in between the church and the dragon. He's the one that's already there attacking it.
Damn!
So he's in front of the dragon, or
Basically, that she needs to move. 'Cause this is about where you're looking at.
Oh yeah, I love the dragon over here. I love the statue over here.
Not a statue anymore. It's starting to walk.
Oh, you're right. It started to walk, so it's moving. Okay. So we're attacking a moving target. That's pretty hard to hit.
Yulp, yulp. Give me just a second. I gotta figure out two things.
Fourth holy vocation. Dominate beast.
Oh,
Do these enemies count as beasts? Just this count as beasts?
No.
are you sure?
I probably shouldn't sell dominate beasts out loud.
Sure, that's not a beast.
Sure, three-headed dragon is
It can't be polymorphed or charmed.
Aww.
Sit.
There is a day where I wake up in the morning, well rested and no need of coffee. That was not today.
That's the war. Sorry. I'm just watching.
Mm.
These are pieces in the war that
Not to notice us.
So we're gonna fight them.
you might.
Yeah, finally.
Okay, so
And 4. I'm not looking at it. And 4. And I'm sorry, what
No, I don't want to do that because they're semi-godly beings.
What do you mean?
Hey, they don't look like they're bad guys.
they are bad guys.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Well, take a wall of fire then.
Yes.
Because she seems to like fire.
Where did I put them?
Is there anything I can have?
Still in here.
Because I know
What?
Moves.
What? You're.
I know.
No, I mean, have you read every character sheet?
You skimmed it last time.
You just taped on.
Yes.
No, that's fine.
I'm not being able to.
So you can attack 3 times per turn.
I can. Wow.
On your turn, you can take 1 additional action on top of your regular action.
That might be actually really cool. Then I could actually do more than this.
You get 5th level, you attack twice instead of once. Wait, what level are you? No, 11th point.
I don't know what level I am. I never showed me what level I am.
You're all link.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what they look like.
Skeleton things.
Oh,
That one there. Moles.
so they're just giant
Oh.
moles.
I guess I wasn't supposed to look at that.
What?
I was like,
No,
no,
stats.
speed 300. Wait, never mind.
Looks like I'm adding some ink there. Give me just a second.
What is it? Fighter. 5E. Fighter.
What?
Battle Master. Maneuvers. You got 3 Battle Master maneuvers, and you don't have any of them written down. So I'm assuming somebody never took their Battle Master maneuver.
For his level up, I think Tyler just gave him HP, and I told him to give him more inspiring dice. I don't know if he actually did that.
Disarming attack, distracting strike, evasive footwork, fan attack, goading attack, lunging attack, maneuver attack.
I'm probably not gonna be
Commander
able to-
strike, when you take the action. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your attacks using bonus action direct one of your companions to attack at the same time.
So he can command one of us to attack.
So, yeah, he can hit, engage. I can be on the other side, which gives me advantage on stealth attack. So I can do stealth attack every fucking attack phase that he has.
But
Daddy,
it's to give up
Daddy.
one
I
you know,
kind of
out of his 3.
Out of his 3 that he's
I'm probably gonna use it.
No, it's I'm gonna leave it on.
Oh, you're gonna put that somewhere, but
I'm gonna leave it drawn up on the phone.
okay. Sure.
Combat superiority. 3rd level, you get superior.
What are you looking for?
Superiority.
So if I can do that, I
The
can
cards for-
just command any of you guys to attack.
I had 1 extra.
Hold on.
These are. All right, write this shit down.
Daddy, you do have fun.
What level you have 5 superiority dice.
5 dice.
I only have 3 of help. I don't know.
No,
No,
he's talking about
Your
his skill.
you need a D8 out of the thing.
I don't. What's the D8?
But D8 is an 8-sided die.
Okay. Okay.
Diamond looking one.
Damn, gotcha.
It looks like when you die in Final Fantasy Tactics.
This one. 1, 2, 3.
No, that's
four.
So making a dice bag.
1, 2, 3,
Can you know, like
4,
this one?
5. Yeah, got it. Got it.
So 2x1. And so I went to a comic book store, bought an extra D20. So after I finish making them and do the one rope to tie the bag, I'm gonna have that lead down to a chain D20.
Wait a minute. What is this dice for?
Oh, for sure. Or as like a slip knot.
What is this dice for again?
That's your superiority dice. You roll it when you make your
So-
moves.
So I can make someone attack.
So it's a darker tone than this. It's more green than this blue,
Mhm.
and it's gold.
So this is the dice.
I don't know about that. I don't like gold numbers.
So this is the dice I can use.
You can tell size numbers.
So this is
every
the
dice
dice I
that they
can
had
use to
was marbled.
make to attack.
Or solid.
No, to make your specials, your maneuvers, you roll a D8, and it's your D8 plus. Hold on.
And Vince's math is gonna get ridiculous because one of his
Brain fart.
attack is 3d8.
Your maneuver save is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength is X mod.
Oh, that's.
So
I know
you
it's
look
really good though.
8. What's your proficiency bonus? 9,
Vince
11.
actually did this. We're hoping whoever handwriting this is.
Yeah, it's been.
Because some of the words are not, and some of the words are my spell checks safe, meaning not spell check.
Yeah.
Like radiant.
Wait, your proficiency bonus should be a lot higher than 3 by now.
I don't think I did
Level
stats.
8.
Yes, I think so. But I don't know if he. I don't know. I don't.
Because Tyler made him the fighter started at one level lower than us, then made him equal to us after one session.
Yeah, he should be set on proficiency.
I have no idea how much this is.
Either way, his attack will be some +6.
No, because his maneuvers all require proficiency as well. But if he's only a +3, it's 8 plus 3 plus his one of his stats, which only puts him
Which
at
one?
12.
Which one?
And as a level 8, his maneuver should have higher than your DC with 12.
Just make up a number for now.
How about
The saving throw on his maneuvers are
18.
8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength or dex mod.
18? 20? I
Plus
don't know.
his strength index.
Strength or dex.
Which one are you taking?
6.
I probably just don't.
Strength plus 3. 3 plus 6 plus 8, which is 14.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's 5e. I'm thinking 3.5 still, or numbers.
Okay,
just-
Pathfinder.
Okay.
Yeah, Pathfinder. Where it's like my difficulty check is a 35.
I'm ready.
I rolled a 14, but I have a plus 22 on
Rolled a
that. So
13, so yeah. My intimidation is 27 actually, so
yeah,
Should I go
Let
to 1?
me make
No.
sure everything
Just
is
joking.
Don't.
So how are you gonna stealth yourself out of this one?
I'm just gonna cast Ring of Fire, block off this half of the room, and then we progress up.
Right.
Ring of Fire will stay up for
Roll
1 minute.
initiative. Rowan got a 16.
And in the ring of fire, we can.
Roll for initiative. Add your initiative stat, which is this.
That's
And Hiram Lock got a 10.
well, one.
15.
Oh, 15 plus 7 is 22. It's 22. I got 22.
Hold on.
I got 15. You're in at 15.
Good job.
Plus 7 is.
So I got
Get a
a
22.
18, 17, and a 15.
Average those out. All 3 of yours are going together.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
18, 17 here.
It goes in this order.
So you got a 17.
Vince, Caleb, Guy.
What's your initiative bonus? So a 15 and I think mine is like plus 6, plus 4. 15 and 19 and 16. So you go for me.
So it goes
Side, call, roll.
Oh, so it's me, him,
you got a
and
22.
you.
He got a 15 plus 7 on his initiative.
Hiram Lock goes every 3. The enemies also go every 3.
So it's beginning and after.
Oh, monster. How many of them are
Zeals.
You're a zeal.
How? Hang on. What is this guy called again? Dragon?
Do you just have it 2 times, or is it? Do you have 3 times?
How do you put dragon?
usually.
Put
Put the
drag
enemies
for
at-
the dragon.
2 times, not 3.
Can you put drag for the dragon? Because
All of them go over 2 times? Or
4 times. Sorry,
Oh my, you're making it harder, Tyler.
4 times.
Daddy,
What?
dragon. What's this guy's
That's
name?
Hieromat.
Higher not.
What did Rowan get for his AC?
60.
16 for his initiative.
Initiative.
That's what we're rolling. 16?
What?
Oh, so he goes when I go.
Rowan goes first.
No.
No.
So Zidane goes first.
Oh, okay.
Rowan goes what's near last?
Rowan goes damn near last. What did Hieromat roll for his AC? Hieromat and the monsters. Or are we just gonna start with us? and then
Hieromat
drop it in?
rolled a 10.
So yeah, he's going last.
We'll say since he's already preoccupied, you guys can get your first initiative.
Kind of a surprise round. But yeah, surprise round.
Yeah, but
Surprise
not,
rounds don't exist in 5e.
not the bonuses, more or less.
Bonus round.
Well, you get a round while the others.
Well, surprise
opponents are
exists, but it's not
distracted.
called surprise round.
Yeah, it's a status effect where they have disadvantage.
So
What are you doing?
Shake him this.
Why?
I'm ready.
For what?
Ow! Oh, my thing was not so loud.
Alright, so I gotta write this out.
Ow.
so it is his turn first.
I can help. Okay, so
Zidane. Yeah, 10. What, monsters are all based off 10 too, or what? Or are we just gonna throw, I'll just sprinkle them in randomly. Like, one of us, one of them, one of us, one of them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Zidane. No.
I put null A, null B, and then for the Zeals, I numbered them.
How many Zeals are there? You said there was one.
There's 3.
Oh my god!
what do you mean zeal?
The other guys.
Skeletons?
You can make them go together. It don't matter.
Should make them all go together.
Oh god!
Null A.
Null
Null
B.
B.
Null C.
Okay. Which 2 of you are gonna go?
I feel like if we were in the Marvelverse, we'd be fucked right
But
now.
B and G
B and G.
Vince,
guy.
B and G.
Guy. And then 2 more monsters, which should be.
So I feel like that's in the order that would go, but it would go
And zeal.
Vince, me, guy.
Let's see. I'm gonna have all the Zeals go
No,
together.
that's
Because I'm
Yeah.
assuming they're a Shamble and Horde. And then Rowan.
too many monsters.
Then
This is the one where it's gonna get a bit scattered, but
This is where we walk in. He's like, okay.
I mean, I
everyone to
said
the
you were in a
wall.
war, so I had to make you feel like you were in a war.
War tactics in never mind, I'm not gonna say
Okay.
that. There is
No.
a grid system for how to do war in D&D. You have a party moving against large number of enemies. And it involves group roles and things like that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say there's things
That's
going on around you, but this is mostly what you're doing.
Your group is not fighting all of the groups.
Yeah. Your goal is take out the dragon before it takes out the church.
what do I play?
Can we interpret them? Say, you see that fucker?
So the church or the monsters?
Well,
The Forsaken. He's
Alright.
trying to rally people. What are you after? What are you doing?
Oh wait,
6.
Hieromat's supposed to fall in there
I got
every
6.
4 turns.
you
I got
just-
6. I think.
What are you
One.
doing?
What are you doing? Look at.
Roll.
I'm assuming this is. Oh no, because the pally would have been up front.
I am right
The
here.
paladin's a spear.
This is our cleric.
Or yeah, cleric. Never mind. I got a nice step for a second.
So, Daryl.
This is
Me.
This is
You don't roll them though unless you know what you're doing. What are you gonna
Unless
do?
you're doing something.
Oh,
You're the
yeah.
fighter,
I
Go
will
first.
attack.
and then Rowan's with us, or he's on the other side coming from the church.
He's a
If-
Rowan's right there. He's
If
He
you guys,
pretty much met us halfway. And then lost us, you know.
he's been fighting him while you guys have been there.
if that is using
It's our attack.
Yeah.
if that is using a fireball right there.
No, I haven't done anything yet.
I have no, but if you will do it, then and then he said we should go
Hey.
this way.
You're over there.
Yeah.
Worry about what's in front of you.
Okay. That is whatever this is.
So you're gonna move over to fight. Don't roll your dice until you declare your attack.
Sorry. I will attack 15. Okay.
And how much movement space is like you take to get over there? Versus how much you have. Each
One,
block is
two,
5.
Technical deal.
5, 10, 15.
I'll allow advantage.
20. 5, 10.
Oh.
You're right. Jumanji roll.
How good is it?
Be gentle.
18.
Yeah.
18. What's your attack bonus?
14, I think.
It's not plus 14.
I can see it.
That's hilarious.
So,
And
So you rolled a 24.
14, I
Now
think.
you roll your d10 for damage.
D,
That's
That's
great.
5? Yeah. Your first attack? 5 plus 6, so 11.
to this dude,
Does it matter which deal it is?
No.
I feel like it matters which deal it is.
Okay, it'll say.
this dude get like,
Well, I numbered them. You lettered them. Deal 1, so I guess A for you.
1, 2, 3. Enemies get numbers, or enemies get letters, players get numbers. How do you
11 on the attack or the
for
damage? Okay.
You have 3 rounds of attack.
Uh,
No, you gotta roll your 20. Roll your 20 again together.
what is the 20? This?
Yes. Roll both of them together. 2, you missed.
22, and this is 6. This one's a 16, and this one's a 2.
So
16 plus 6 is fucking 22. So I'm gonna assume that's gonna hit on the middle. I didn't see what their AC was, but a 22 tends to hit. And then 2 plus 6, 8. 8 more damage.
so 19 together.
And that's my turn. Okay.
And now you and me.
Now goes no A, no B.
Daddy, I still don't know how I'm supposed to, like,
Your superiority, you have so
and
many.
to command someone to attack. I still don't know what to
Y'all have to be together. You have
You have to be next to him.
5.
I
Whenever you use an ability, a superiority dice, you'll roll this number down to like a 4, then a 3, then a 2, then a 1.
okay.
All right. You said both nulls are going.
Yeah, no, it'll be go 1, then the other.
Swarm the fighter with them.
Nulls are the
Skeletons.
what's their
5,
movement?
10, 15.
Wow.
30.
4.
This speed is 30.
Okay. So he's fully extended for speed.
So,
Maybe you should have gone to 10.
so maybe I'm just gonna retreat.
What's your
Yeah,
AC?
I don't know.
What's your defense value? 17.
Okay.
But you're pretty hard to hit.
Oh. Okay then.
So long.
So he's probably never gonna hit me.
I'm running to the back.
They're probably never gonna hit me then.
You're probably never gonna hit me. 19. Yeah, that hits.
Wow.
18 plus 4.
Yeah, that hits.
Definitely.
Get your white card out.
Your HP.
I'll do this.
Next, let's run.
Yeah.
And you go in.
One person go over there and help them.
I guess
I am
9
one
damage.
person.
this too.
You're 3 person.
Huh?
9 damage.
Okay.
9.
100 minus 9 is just. Yeah, this is gonna be a 1.
No. Basic math, man. He's
Then you
right.
won.
You should do it. Write it in shorthand, not longhand.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, try to save space on your card.
I'm sorry. It's just hard.
I know it is. You gotta figure to do
Okay.
your math in your head.
Okay, now.
Mine.
So just put
But
an equal
save it
sign and just put how much it is.
Yeah.
Okay, the other one's gonna attack and it has advantage because he's now not at full HP.
You took damage.
They have a blood frenzy ability.
Mm.
So what does that mean?
If he fails, he can try again.
Once they smell blood, they know how to attack.
Ah.
Basically, you get a +1 or just chance to roll again.
It has to hit 17.
Yeah.
He left the fuck out somehow.
Yeah.
Yep. They only got a 16.
Alright, so that's me.
Let's see.
That how long that'll be?
One
Mini
attack, the other one attacked. Yeah, that's all they can do.
Vincent guy.
Alright.
I never put you in because you told me to put Vincent and Guy in. I'll throw you in between the deal.
Or a Blue Daddy.
Throw him in between the 3 Zeals. If it's okay with the DM. Because it's 3 enemies going.
Don't give a shit. Guy's not out here throwing bestow curse and fucking everything over for moving more.
So
So
Guy doesn't write his stuff down. He does, but
It's really sloppy.
no. It's
that,
not
well,
time.
right now he just wants you to use cantrips and
Yeah.
just try to keep him alive. Is basically what he said. Basically, I'd use only healing word, keep everybody alive that way, and wait till
It's only
later.
like 6 HP of healing that. But
So
it's got
It's
fucking
huge.
80-foot range, so.
He doesn't.
okay.
He is your healer.
No,
That's
he's
available.
got healing word.
Yeah, he doesn't write anything down.
No, he
There's
doesn't.
like very little on here.
He keeps it all on his phone.
Yeah, there's very little on there. The only words aren't even written down. He
It's a
has.
cantrip. It's a free cast. Is it a cantrip or is it level 1?
I think it's level 1.
Check that again.
Well,
No, it's a free cast, but
No, I know it's a free cast, but it's literally just a word that is in line with the fucking magical aura of the world. That tends to heal. Healing word 5e. Healing word, the most broken attack, the most broken healing spell in all of D&D. I cannot believe there's DMs out there that restrict healing word from being used in their campaigns because it's too broken of a healing ability.
well, I agree with the fact that not every class should use it. The bard definitely shouldn't have it.
healing word. I'm gonna say
Bards have other healing abilities.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't have that cantrip.
It's
What
an
about-
invocation spell.
Okay.
not a cantrip.
Is it?
It's a level 1
I'm ready.
invocation.
So they do have to spend a slot for it.
Okay.
See, I was under the impression it was a cantrip.
yeah, we used it as a cantrip.
But it barely heals for shit. It's 1d4 plus spellcast.
Yeah.
And even at higher
So
So
guy
you
and guns.
Vincent guy in that order. Guy and Vincent.
So I send them to go help him.
I mean, he'd get advantage attacking that one guy from behind.
Oh, him.
Plus, he's gonna have a third monster to fight in a second.
What do you mean?
Not advantage, but flanking.
Yeah.
Alright, he's on
Flanking
take
has
one
advantage.
step.
Flanking's plus 2.
So
Advantage is you get to roll both dice.
5.
I gave him
Attacking
advantage
the
because he
null.
came in swinging.
back in the null.
No, I think it's plus 7. On his hit.
He has 5.
I don't know, but
Plus 6 on hit, so that's 11. Plus
That's a no. On a
plus the 2 on flanking.
13.
That's a no on a null.
Is that a null or is the the Zeals are the
That's
two
a null
nulls?
on a null.
What is this one?
No.
That's a zeal. The bigger ones are zeals.
Then what are these two? Because that's our null, that's a null, that's a zeal, that's a zeal, that's a
I
zeal.
forgot I added those two. Let me see them.
Yeah, take them out.
They were gonna be blight screamers, but I was like, that's too much math.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Who is this guy then?
That's the other. Well, I guess I can't. I don't want to change our fucking setup. Okay.
Try that.
It bugs
again.
me that they're not around. You know,
19.
quick attack, but we have this huge
Small
That one hit.
24.
Gonna shield bash the shit out of them, or you
Or
gonna
you're
smite?
roll a smite on that. Now you only get one smite back for short rest.
I'm just gonna roll for it. You're just standard attack.
I think his standard attack is plus
It's a D10 plus 6.
Not bad.
on what? Null A or B?
B.
I want which one would be.
Null A or null 13?
12.
It is B, right?
12 plus what? Oh, 12 total?
12
Oh,
total
just
damage. Or a shield
Zeal,
bash.
Zeal.
No
These are
B.
Zeals, right? Or
Nulls.
Those. The
The
Zeal.
skulls.
Zeal.
Skulls or nulls?
Zeal.
You said 8 total damage? 12.
Gotcha.
12.
Zeal, Zeal, Zeal.
Alright.
How much HP does Tyramet have? I'm just throwing that question now. If you feel like answering it or not.
more than the rest of them.
Okay, combined.
Throw a wish and still make them answer you.
Yeah.
About 300.
See, I'm not the one over your shoulder this time.
But I only glanced at the one thing. So.
No, before I see
He's assuming that they're all around the same age people.
No, I've accidentally looked over and he was rolling for one of the monsters, and he rolled a 1 eye. Is that a 1?
Oh, I'm not looking. I'm behind the shield. I'm just
I
curious
looked over
about
for a
Iron
second,
Man
and he's rolling like all these. He rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Vincent went.
Yeah,
I
that's
remember.
done.
I'm usually pretty good about not
I
botching.
thought
that
he
one,
didn't go
so-
for the first round.
Nope, he did.
Does he not go for the first round? He said he's preoccupied. Higher amount because he rolled 10 for his AC.
No, I mean, he's preoccupied on heading toward the church.
So does he go for the first?
He will attack Rowan at least.
Good, because I'm like right there. Oh,
Wow.
now I'm not. Rowan, fight me, motherfucker! Oh.
What?
Sit down, boy.
I don't know why, but pizza sounds really good.
Kind of does, doesn't it? Maybe. Maybe we'll make that shot. Do it.
Yeah, I said I didn't bring any cash.
I got some too. Especially since it's this small of a group, it's not a big deal covering.
Yeah, it's not 50 people.
It's not 8 people
Okay.
migrating to Taco Bell.
I have covered a full people, friend, his wife, another friend, myself, and my girlfriend and their kid at a buffet. Friday night.
Oh, buffet's not so bad.
It was like $80.
I'm ready.
So who was attacking? Vince or
Oh, 5e Battle Master.
oh yeah, the dragon.
Hydrobug. Hydrobug.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Hydro bug.
Hydro.
Hydro Storm!
Let's go throw that.
So that's the firewall, I guess? They
No,
didn't-
she hasn't. Her turn hasn't rolled around yet. She's actually the last.
Wow, Andrew.
Andrew, because she rolled 13 and her advantage is only +2.
Vince doesn't have advantage written down.
Not advantage.
Oh,
Initiative.
oh, 3.
Yeah, it's direct.
Guys is 2 and mine is 2. So yeah.
Initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a +2 on hers. So it's not-
Okay, who's all 50 feet
What's
around
right?
it?
50?
Everybody, including all of the enemies.
Oh, wait,
Because-
what?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, all of us. Everybody.
So
including him.
here, or Cone, yeah, everybody, but one of the Zeals, because he's equal linked to him.
So almost everybody dies.
No, no.
No, we're not dying.
Okay. I'm saying how much damage
All right, everybody there, try to roll a DC 15 con save.
DC this, right?
Everyone made it.
Roll the 20. Roll the 20 and add your constitution.
What type of attack is it?
Sleep
Ooh,
gas.
I got 20.
Can he evade it?
Somebody
Yes,
roll
you
the
can.
That beat 36.
What?
Plus Constitution, 36.
Wait, what? No, not your whole
Oh.
stat. Just the like, I got 36. I was like, Pathfinder over here.
20 the advantage.
You rolled enough for 20.
Okay, you're set.
You're all
You- All the way over there, but
Okay,
you
okay.
can get out of combat with them. And
Get back over there. Stop it.
get with the group.
Okay.
So Vince got a 12.
You
Okay.
can't move more than your
12.
movement space.
Plus,
Con,
Okay.
got
And then
a 14.
Okay.
okay, so he just falls unconscious.
Wait, what about our +1 saves from our version?
You totally drank.
No, we all totally do.
I got an 18.
Guy made it.
Hang on.
I got a 14.
Feet. You can basically, if you fail a save, you can choose to pass it if it's gas or anything.
Alright, so I evaded.
What do you do? I hold my fucking breath.
I'm the fucking stillness of body too. It can't affect him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say, you're a monk. You should. Oh, did you? What is it?
yeah, the stillness of body.
No, the other one. The eternity one that means you don't have to drink.
Oh, he can't
You
get
don't
that
have to
until he
breathe.
reaches level like 20.
Yeah.
It's like a level 4 ability.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
In
It's
5?
self-sustenance, yeah. The ultimate monk build that I saw
It must be an archetype that he didn't take then. He took Sun Soul, so
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
Alright, so Vince was the only one that failed that.
Vince fell unconscious.
Oh,
18, so I'm good. Gabriel rolled a 1.
And falls unconscious.
I'm okay, right?
she's like,
Yeah, you're fine. You rolled a 20.
So on their turn,
gassed. CPR, that motherfucker invented
so on their turn, they have to make another roll to try to do the con save again to
wake up.
wake up. And if they do wake up, it's probably going to be not at full health.
Big one.
gonna do a monster hunter wake up.
Kick him in the side of the fucking head. I'm good.
Who's that? So,
Hey,
who's second?
you can
You
try.
want to?
Who, me?
No, not you.
Okay, so who's after that?
Guy.
Alright. So, what about the monsters then? Are they unconscious?
No.
They not get affected by that whole sleep thing?
They're undead.
Yeah, they're basically all undead. And spiders. Spiders don't fucking deal with gas for shit, man. Have you tried to kill a spider?
I use fire.
Wow.
I'm kidding. Perfume match. Got him.
Alright, guys, what is
That's a zeal.
Yeah, I was making sure what the guy's attack was before I did anything.
Wow. None of his maneuvers take a superiority dice unless they hit.
Alright.
None of his
Yeah,
they
you add it
add
after.
only if you hit.
It's the same thing with Arcane Archer. You can choose whenever you
well,
make
like
the.
for smites on paladins too.
Yeah.
You don't smite unless you choose to smite.
Alright,
whether you hit.
so
There-
guys
there is
gonna
a-
attack that one.
There's a class that has that problem, like where you
Guys
have to
that
designate
fail?
it beforehand, and it's a problem.
Bro,
Because
I don't have to designate
Yeah.
sneak attack. I just have to have advantage.
I think it's
Yeah,
more
fine,
like
fine, fine,
their
fine,
extra
fine, fine.
stuff, but it's also like a feature for how their Eldritch Blast.
you know, back in second attack.
Nope.
Okay,
Clerics don't have special attack, but they
Alright.
have more spell slots than
he
everybody else.
failed with a 6.
Okay.
So then, or who's next?
Who's after the trifecta?
Zeal.
Try there are
guy.
only 2 of them.
Zeal
He
1.
didn't write me in until the very end
Trifecta.
because he forgot about me.
The
He
He
forgot about
bring you up.
you when you were here.
He said put Vincent and Guy.
You
And I was
asked
like,
which 2 of you are first.
yeah, he said Vincent and Guy. And I was
Which
like,
2 of me
and then
are
I got
first?
down.
Zeal.
Zeal 1 and 2, and then Caleb goes, and then Zeal 3.
Monk's over here just like, like
Oh,
my hands smell like cat.
Like what?
Cat. Tree root.
Kava.
Yeah, I made tea for Alex, then brought it to him.
Rowan?
Yeah.
Because we're not that far into the. We're in the first round of attack right now.
Wait a minute. Why is okay? I got.
Okay. Which Zeals are moving?
1 and 2.
Okay, so we'll call that one. Move that to where it's aligned with Vince, basically.
If he hits a sleeping person, doesn't that wake him up?
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
Got slammed.
It will,
What are
but
you doing? I'm gonna line up this Speedy Bra real fast.
we'll call that one B. Move it to where it's aligned with Andrea.
That's guy.
Like move past Guy to go to Andrea.
Like straight.
Does that not evoke an attack of opportunity?
I'll allow it.
So it moves.
So he stops
It's
right
trying to
there,
move there.
gets hit by
Try
Guy.
to Here.
Attempts for the hit, so guy can try to make the attack.
Roll 20,
Yeah, roll a 20 for physical.
14.
Plus what?
His strength is, or no, 8. It's 15.
15.
His eyes.
Since
fog
it
like
is
gas.
attack of opportunity, and I'll consider it still a flank, I'll add the +2, so you can make it.
So D6 plus 2. So 6.
6 damage.
And is there prone or does he continue with the run?
He
He ain't gonna go prone with
he
that
gets
hit.
hit as he runs off. Bastard.
So does he continue the run?
He's just extra pissed off because he's like, you might smash other spiders, but motherfucker.
Brouhaha. Oh yeah, she's down. I forgot.
She had to look out.
She vaped on that smoke. I just figured that seemed appropriate for Andrea because she's over here every 10 seconds.
What about this guy?
I'm okay. I can't be hurt by it.
I'm
Well,
just
they're
thinking of
unconscious,
like-
so they're gonna get hit either way.
Half his AC. 10.
Yeah.
Tyler still fails.
Okay, so they both take 8 damage. And
Oh,
on
Andrea.
the next turn, they grant
Shit.
advantage to
card
those
Andrea.
Zeals.
There's another stack.
And that's their turns.
Alright, so that'd be me.
Yeah, you're up. Which takes 8.
I'm going to attack the one that just hit Andrea. I failed. 11. 16? No, 17, sorry.
She doesn't have her. She has her scythe written down, but she
Yeah,
doesn't
I'll
have
say
scythe
yours.
written down. She doesn't have the damage or anything for it written down.
So
What did we
it was
decide it
D8.
was? Yeah, scythe plus due to attack. I told her.
D10 or D8.
It's a ranged weapon like a polearm, so I assume it's a D8. But it's a polearm that allows for 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say D8.
Unless you're gonna call it a greatsword and make it 2d10.
Did 11 to it.
Not for the sorcerer.
Did 11.
Do 11 damage to it. That is
B. Right?
Yep.
B. Did 11.
2,
B.
11, 2.
So I attacked twice and I failed the first one. So that's my go.
You got 23 total.
Jack to Caleb.
And now deal 3.
Deal 3, the last one.
The one standing in front of the guy.
seal there. Doo-doo-doo.
This guy.
That guy.
Guy went to go swinging at him with his mace and failed.
Didn't happen.
But in the next swipe, he hit the one running behind him.
What the fuck is that?
Guy. Swing and miss. You saw this deal basically. Nope.
To the face. Oh god.
Alright.
There's blood everywhere. Blood. There's blood everywhere.
Alright. What's next?
Rowan. Rowan, me, Andrea, and then Brittany. Wait. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hiram, that's up.
Right now?
Every 4, right?
Yo.
He missed his first one because he was preoccupied. He's on his next.
Sweet.
For God, sleeping gets get. I'm gonna slit his fucking throat. Let's do this.
He's got limit
Wouldn't that
powers.
make it worse?
What?
You slit his throat, it's coming out of it. It just spiral out. At a
Hopefully
rate.
it'll like cycle through.
I mean, if you cut it, it would just leak from there when he tries doing it. So instead of the cone, it'd be a radiant.
I'm okay with that. Said it with me. I didn't think this through.
It's like saying a dragon's resistant to fire, but only on the inside.
You ever put a fireball down a dragon's throat? Doesn't do a lot.
All right, so he's gonna attack Rowan.
What's Rowan's AC?
We don't know. He's not a PC.
I mean, I'll tell you. That's
We should know this. Though.
We should know this. Why should we know this? My arrows are magical.
16.
How could he have one stronger than me?
Mine's 17.
Mine's 15, just because Tyler gave me
Oh,
one.
mine's 16.
He's somewhat multi-class.
Mine's native 16.
I got two 20s over here and a 15.
Well, that fucking hit. 18 plus 12. Reaching
Oh.
20 feet. One target hit 18. I'll take that 18. Target is moved in a space up to 20 feet from the dragon. So basically,
He
throw it
takes
at the fighter.
The fighter
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep.
That's as close as he can be. He's right next to Vince.
to be prone, or
No, he just got pushed back.
Knock back.
he's like,
Basically, you saw the dragon
Like-
just kind of roar at it, put his arms forward, and you saw tendrils like you saw with Myron earlier, just come out and just swat the shit out of Rowan.
So Bush.
This is why I hate flyers.
This is why I hate when dragons roar.
I hate flyers.
Fuck
Oh.
Diablos. All day.
Okay.
No.
Fuck
lost
Diablos. Diablos, Monoblos, fuck them both.
Alright, who's next?
Who is next?
That'd be
Run.
Did Rowan have his turn?
Nope.
no.
Thrown?
Rowan got thrown.
Rowan got thrown.
Have him pick up Vince.
My son's name is Rowan.
Who?
Rowan, R-O-A-N, no W. My other son, not this one, clearly.
I was about to say, how many names you got?
Chosen one.
What?
The chosen one. I kicked him in the side of the head, then put him up on his feet. Oh wait, I don't think he could. Remember, Vince is a giant turtle.
Look
at that.
What
I feel it hard.
He does make a fair point. If Vince in his sleep, does he curl up into his shell, raising his AC?
Yeah, does he get a defensive bonus?
What?
Wow.
If Vince is a giant turtle and you put him to sleep, that means he curled into the shell.
Sure.
So his AC would be the same.
It would be the same as being in a defensive stance.
His AC is 20.
Okay, so he saw Rowan draw an arrow. As he brought it back, he saw the arrow kind of glow specifically. He shot it, hit it for 18 damage.
I don't know. A lot. Considering I'm assuming Pyramid's got somewhere around 200-300 HP. 2 to 3. That's pretty wide range in DD now that I think about it.
I don't think I nothing. Oh wait.
Alright, so I had to go back to.
Oh,
Round
extra
two?
attack.
Oh.
So again, that failed.
So he's an arcane archer.
Huh?
He's an arcane archer.
Mostly built after Ranger.
Because rangers just do so much better when they have at least 2 or 3 levels in spellcasting somewhere.
So
Or-
fighter
yeah.
archetype.
Huh?
Fighter archetype.
Oh, for spell slinger or arrow slinger.
Yeah, for Arcane Archer.
Alright, so who's go?
I don't know how that makes sense, but it's there.
Yeah, the fact that it's not a ranger archetype. Me and Andrea.
I think it was just too good at combat to where they were like, well, the Ranger don't need to be great at combat.
Well, they
So-
let rangers start
So,
following the path
next turn.
more of melee rather than range fight.
So-
Despite the fact that
Yes.
ranger is
Yeah.
their name. I'm both of them, I know.
I'm both.
I don't know. I think they just like Ranger being skill monkey.
I mean, they have a lot of.
C6 is good, your sneak attack now.
Fuck, I don't know. How many did you lose last time?
3d6.
So
Fucking make it 4.
here's 2.
You've got some friends missing. We'll give you the extra dice.
You got that. You have that spirit pressure of someone pushing that knife further for you.
Okay, you push the dagger.
Like
Have you
you
ever
attack-
tried stabbing somebody? Have you ever tried stabbing them
Hard.
hard?
What do you do?
I'm gonna take one step over and just stab this. What is that? Null 1, 2, B. I'm just stabbing them really hard.
That's not it. Oh.
How high?
I rolled a 2. Plus 6 makes it 8. My proficiency bonus is plus 2, which would make it 10. And I'm flanking.
Whoa.
So all together, you're looking at.
10.
And flanking. That'd be.
What
He's
is the
looking
deal?
at Andrea. He's looking at Andrea. All I do is go, whoop, ha! Oh, well, let's try this again because I get another attack.
Let's say you missed that one, but he didn't notice you, so I'll allow you to roll one more time.
You're like, this is what I shouldn't do.
12.
18.
12, 18.
18 hits.
Hopefully.
That way you don't lose that
What are you
advantage.
rolling for now?
Oh yeah,
6,
sneak attack. You,
What?
Mr. Rogue, you had the advantage on that anyway.
Yeah.
I think.
1, 2, 3, 4. I need another D6 for my actual attack.
I'm gonna
For
give
your
you
asshole attack?
one.
For my actual attack.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna give
I
you
heard
one.
both of those.
10,000 years of pain.
Why did it? What the fuck was that?
That's what I was.
4, 7,
Getting those bad rolls out.
6, 1, 4, plus 4, 5, 6, 8, 9,
18.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23.
23 damage to.
Sorry. What is that? No B?
Yes.
Zeal.
Zeal
2.
23 to Zeal 2, plus the 60, 30, 29.
The adult skull.
Because I hit him twice.
Hit him twice. Total for 9. That's both of my actions.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You got hit for.
Now it's her turn, which
I hit him for 11. And guy hit him for like 4 first.
No, that was Zeal A.
Okay.
No. Wait.
I hit him for an 11 or 12 last this round.
Isn't
Then that puts him at. No, that was no B.
What?
Vince hit this one.
the skeleton
Guy
dwarf?
hit this one, went running, and then I hit him when he came up to Andrea,
Okay. So
saying what damage is on what.
29, and then you did an extra 11.
I did 11 or 12, I can't remember.
38 damage total.
I mean, I'm conflicted. I can give you guys my sheet, but.
Well, your sheet might have more than what you need to see.
Oh, okay.
Because Tyler has stuff that he regrets showing us and realizes after we already have in our hand. Oh, this sheet of paper has a number side.
Andrea needs to roll a con save to try to get up,
Wake
or get kicked in the head and wake up.
I take my notes very sporadically, sir.
1, she does not get up.
Wow.
Oh, a 1?
That
Oh,
one.
1.
Wow.
That's 2 1s in a row.
Okay,
This dice
next-
is about to get thrown out.
Next.
She's at negative 10 life.
The sleep gas fucking did her in.
You alright. Someone needs to close their mouth. She's telling
She,
shit.
She tried to do as you said. She tried to like vape juice it to death, and then she got up for a second. You see her like, nope. Yeah,
Vomit blood everywhere.
exactly. You see her come up like a drug addict that just had the biggest high ever. Just she does a full push up. All her muscles are like all tense. She just fucking falls flat, hits her head. Then Doris.
Don't choke on your vomit.
I pull your hair, but I'm busy.
I'm gonna get my dagger out of this guy, but I'll put it back. Oh, God, that's gross.
Alright.
Good thing your hair is red.
My turn.
Is it red? I don't think we established what your hair.
My turn.
It's red now.
Wait.
My
1, 2, 3. That end goes and then her goes. Why did you roll
What
a
are you
10?
doing?
What are you doing? Declare before you roll.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move right to
Why don't you
behind.
just turn around and hit the guy that's not facing you?
Oh, okay. Good idea. Good idea. Okay. Then I'm just gonna hit this guy with. What is
You got
the hand
3
axe?
attack actions.
Hand
No,
axe?
use your sword. Your
Okay.
sword's already out.
Make
Switching weapons takes an action.
Okay, then let's just go to
5
5.
plus 6 is 11. Does not hit. Roll again.
Oh, right.
It's not so effortless.
20.
You rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
All right.
That has to hit.
Roll your damage and then double your damage.
Roll your damage for your D10.
Wrong one. Wait, this is
Critical!
8. That's 8. That's 8.
Did he use his firing point?
This is 8 damage.
8, 16 plus. What's your plus on that? Plus 6. 24.
Times 2?
Does it double the plus?
He said
And then I have one
For
more.
critical, it's supposed to, or it's supposed to add an extra thing of damage. But since these aren't Hyrule himself, we'll
What?
allow the
8 plus 6, which is 14 times 2, which is 28. To null A or B?
No. B.
Is that B?
yeah, I believe that's B, and that would flatten out and it'll be
Yeah, I was about to say. Because that puts him at like 48 or 49 damage.
Here, I'll let you have them.
Okay, now I'm doing my other
I
time.
cast magic missiles and everything.
Third time.
Twice.
Third, right?
Add to the body count.
You're done.
Oh.
He's dead. You have an extra action. I
Yeah.
suggest helping Vincent out.
Fine.
Kick him.
Literally.
Just kick him.
Just
Okay, then.
for subdual damage. Say subdual damage.
Wait, which one do I use?
You're not rolling for damage.
Okay, so I don't know.
Whatever.
Improvised
Roll your
attack.
point.
One really hard kick.
This one.
Not really hard.
Well, you can't hit
That's
anything.
4.
4.
If it's a 20, it'd be really hard. If it's a 1, it'd be really, really hard.
I missed. What happens? You dislocate your leg.
No, I've seen you stuck in the shell.
Something bit me.
That's not the face slot.
I'm gonna say, yeah, he went ahead and just picked Vince up.
Everything's 4.
That's
Helping
really
action.
hard.
I rolled.
You knock on the shell and he kind of goes.
Party synergy.
Huh?
You just hear him go, just don't lean on my shield.
Wow.
And you're like, what? Step it on my shield. Shell or shield?
I mean, before it was both.
Yeah.
I want to.
Alright, so who's moved now? After him, it's
Hi.
after everyone gets up.
Square Enix put out a D&D complex book that is
I think
about
I'm not on
including characters, classes, and all that.
Okay.
It's gonna be a link to that. That sounds amazing.
So, I don't know why, when I was in the comic book store yesterday, they had the magic stuff set up like they normally did, but they had a box that had their counters in it, like the tokens for, it was just like the generic token cards for your, like, if you spawn tokens. But if you bought one, it was a box that came with a mystery pool of a figure with the information written on it, saying 1/1 flying bird. It was an actual physical bird on a little plastic statue.
That's cool.
Yeah, they wanted like $4 for one.
That's not that cool.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna throw this little piece out. This is my card.
Right. Each opposed creature within 30 feet of higher must succeed on DC 16 Wisdom save or be frightened for 2 rounds. The creature can repeat the save at the end of its turns, ending the effect on success. Creatures become immune after success for a day.
Do I have to roll for that?
What's that wisdom?
For this one, I'm gonna say yes. Oh no, still
Almost
miss
a
9. You can't be frightened.
Almost a 15. 7.
Let's go 1.
Vince is fucking running.
He's scared of a god dragon. What would you expect? Yeah,
You know
he's
Yeah,
that
you.
thing?
Okay, so basically the way frightened
Plus
works is you have to
0.
you have to spend your action unless you save to get the fuck away from it.
Vince just took one good look at it.
I just woke up. Didn't I see you in a dream just now? It's time to fucking.
Who?
You are afraid of Hieromet. You cannot advance towards him.
So I'm gonna start heading for the truth then.
When your turn comes up, you have to
Ooh, that's
run
not a
away
bad
from
idea.
So run to
There's
this
some guy
door.
in there,
Church, because the guardian's still in there.
Yeah, this guy's over here.
but- Yeah, he was the one who could command us.
Good. Hey,
So guy
help
has
us.
19 on that.
I figured he
Ironically.
probably wouldn't be afraid of Hieromet anyway. He's a ironically incarnated god.
Oh wait, when did I Hydromet move?
You just
His
did.
turn. It's his turn. He
Okay.
can move. And then
Okay,
roar.
so he does that, then he actually needs to protect you. It's gonna try to bite you, guy, or fox.
Damn it.
I'm like, guy's like 10 feet away from it. And the opposite direction.
19.
Yeah, it is.
Not guy.
No.
Take 20 piercing damage.
I use reflexive maneuver to take half damage.
Okay.
10.
Then he's going to use his last tendril.
Haha! Still did you. Fuck! That hurts. Not very much though. That jerky.
17 to hit.
Who?
You?
Yeah.
Take 18 damage, bludgeoning, and you're moved to space 20 feet from the dragon.
Oh, good.
Straight?
Like-
Diagonal?
Yeah.
Basically-
How is he slapping me sideways or is he hitting me forward?
I'd say forward from where he's at.
How many?
Up to
20,
20
so
feet,
forward.
so basically everything.
I was gonna say if that creature's in front of me, he knocked me into it.
Yeah, he would just.
Smack.
That's all he's gonna do.
Fuck that hurts.
So
Yeah.
would go Vincent
Okay.
Guy.
Yeah. No. Zenane, Herma, Null A. Because Null A is still alive.
No.
No way.
Tyler, you had a skeleton left.
Got one skelly boy.
Oh, one zeal? Or no?
No.
Put it on the ground. Good luck.
Throw it
No,
on the
like
ground. Which one?
The one that hasn't taken any damage at all so far.
No, run to
He
the
hit him
fighter.
originally.
He walked over and hit him originally.
Takes one step, and its shield's not big enough to go in.
He just
Actually, also go for him.
So I don't know.
I just like pop in front of him. He's like, I'm gonna attack that thing.
18 plus a lot.
18 plus a lot.
I'm getting serious rules tonight, and I put these extra points on just
We're
Just
not
to
Vincent
Are
comment.
you
Guy.
talking damage or you for accuracy?
for accuracy.
Okay, so yeah, 18 hits.
We're not all Vincent Guy.
I know.
I got 16 AC, guy. Oh, I never added my +2 bonus points
To your con.
to my anything.
If you add it to your con, you can add +1 to your AC.
My
Wait a minute.
dexterity turns my AC on the finesse class.
Oh, then do that.
So 20, so +5. That changes all of my rolls for everything.
We can't go back yet.
I know, I'm just saying. Makes my AC 17. Dexterity of 20.
One.
That's my plus
What?
+5.
It
Okay,
says 1
so-
to 10.
That's just 7
Yeah.
damage, but then you
Is that
have to succeed on a DC 10
What does it say
Constitution
underneath
save.
it?
Hit dice.
12.
Have to do what you're rolling to attack with.
7 damage, so 53. Go right into the church,
Okay.
take a swoop of the juice real fast, run back into the fight.
There's no drinking. You just run in and slide into it or dive into it.
Ah, climb back out and run
Okay,
fight.
so that's the null.
So
It's about to be the fucking null.
I get it. You're gonna kill him.
All right. All right. So it's got Vincent's go. What does he have to roll for a save? Or-
Wisdom. For
Prevents?
For
Yeah.
higher? For wake up or for fear?
Fear. He's woke up.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What did he add?
Let me find the back.
What is
Say con or strength.
It shouldn't be. Hold up. Let me see if I can find the attack. It's here somewhere.
I heard that.
All the bad rolls out before Tyler says anything.
Yeah, DC 16 wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Yep.
All right. So it's gonna be +2.
6.
Vince is still running the
No,
fuck
it
away.
rolled, then went
Yeah,
back.
I know, my 15 earlier on that too. It was
I'm
like,
like,
15! 5.
18. No, it's a 4.
I
He's
think he's
getting
got
another
something that would give him advantage for something like that.
Advantage
So,
of good and evil.
It's a
so
spell you have to cast though.
Yeah.
we're gonna pretend he cast it. Try to roll that again. See if you get it.
Or a protection. You and a
Protection.
creature around you gets +1 charisma saves. Or +2, 18.
He's okay.
Alright.
You are no longer a fear set.
Then is that his turn or does he actually go? Since he did check to see if he's still
The paladin still got extra attack.
alright.
So
Target that fucker.
I believe
17 plus
a lot.
6.
20 big.
Okay, that's on a zeal.
Yeah. 1d.
I just remembered we still have our electric fires. Eldritch Blast abilities.
Is that a 10 or a 0?
That's the 10.
Yeah.
For that.
So 13. No, 16.
What time is it?
Almost 7.
7. Probably need to go grab food soon.
17 to it. Shield bash.
Yeah, it's fine. That'll
Okay.
No, I dealt 17 damage
Oh.
to it.
shit.
I hit it for 20 something.
And that's Zeal B, I think. Zeal 2.
Yeah.
The one that's already at 38.
I
So 17 damage.
don't move him when he,
Gone.
I don't move him when I use next time.
What's that?
Saving throws.
What?
Saving throws.
All right. So guy.
No, saving throws. It's
All right, guys. Attack that one.
that's for saving throws against you.
Oh.
15.
What moves
It
can I?
wasn't written down.
What
Yeah.
moves can I do?
18 to hit.
Guys, D8. Plus 4. 9.
Okay, 9 damage.
Yeah,
Wait a minute, how much
TC.
damage did it do to me when it went up to me?
To Zeal 3.
Yeah, Zeal 3 took 9. The guy's turn.
What person moves?
Zeal 3 or Zeal?
The last one.
Yours.
Wait, no.
Yours will be C minus
It's-
3.
The one that no one hit yet.
Zeal 1. Okay. Let's say Zeal 1 is still alive. 1, 3. We're down to the 1 null. Whose turn's up?
The guy just finished.
It's just guy. 1, 2, 3. Zeal 1's up. Zeal 1.
Zeal 1, the one that failed to hit Andrea when she was down.
Yes. That's 1, 3, I think. That's turning towards that thing.
Or is
Lockdown
Zeal
Mortal
1 the
Kombat.
one that's around Guy?
No, that was 1. And then 2 was the one that was.
Okay, that's
there.
right.
3.
Yeah, because 1 and 3
Oh,
at the same time.
Wait.
Don't use those yet. We're saving that for later. For the battle with the god.
You mean for this? You mean for
Half.
all this guy?
Half?
Half what?
Half god? Or
Not.
I probably need to win the battle, but oh wait, no, I can't.
That's not how I'm out. We need to worry about. Alashakta.
What's half of Andrea's AC?
Half of Andrea's AC would be 7.
So 12 would hit.
She's already at -10. Oh,
Now she's at
you're trying to
negative
kill her.
24.
You just gotta get her to 30.
Oh, so
Good thing she's not awake, or she'd have to take a con save or become immobilized.
she's already
I was gonna say-
immobilized.
She's already unconscious. She can't do
Oh, I have a problem then.
She's not gonna roll. Oh wait, how many throws does she get for? 'Cause her turn's almost up.
shit. For revival,
Yeah,
3.
to wake up. What?
3 death saves now that she's in the negatives.
I was wondering how.
How what?
Never mind. I was gonna say, could I move to this guy? Then that would be
Don't worry
actually
about
be closer to him.
He's up after Zeal, Caleb, and then Zeal 3.
Or-
And then higher amount.
Is that one in front of me?
Yay. Where are you?
Yes, 1's in front of you.
Alright, I'm gonna attack in with my fists.
Your fists of fury
16.
plus.
Uh,
You know, I
Four.
watched a video today
20.
about
21.
the 2 optimal,
Yeah, the optimal pair.
yeah, the optimal pair to
What was
work.
it like? Cleric and monk.
That's 21.
Druid and Paladin
Druid
were
and
the
Paladin.
2 that were
Both double up.
the funnest game would be Bard
14.
and Rogue.
14 damage.
He will have to say
And-
21.
I'm gonna roll again for my extra. Not 20.
Holy fuck. Well, roll for your damage and double it.
6, 12, 20.
Altogether
Unless you want me to put my plus on it twice.
on, what is that, Zeal 3?
Zeal 1, which would put him at 44 total damage.
Does that mean he's out?
Gone.
You waylaid into his face with some force. Knock.
Well,
Oh god, that went flying. Are you okay?
Nope.
I would say if this is a North Star, you just see the whole.
You haven't even activated your tank shit yet, have you? You just fucking.
As we have Andrew over there bleeding to death.
so it's just, oh, hi.
When Monk goes flat out Bruce Lee.
That moment, I just look like you shouldn't be breathing.
Roadhouse.
This is what he's like. This is what he's like. He's like, oh, hi. Bye.
Yeah, pretty much. Walked up, knocked out. Team Rocket left. Yeah. Don't worry, he'll be back.
No,
Well, there is a hole in the ceiling.
I'm just looking at it.
No.
What?
I said there is a hole in the ceiling.
That's alright.
He landed on the guy that got murdered last game.
Oh god, I'm still alive! What is this thing? Get it off me! That'd be even worse if he was still alive. You know how that hey, movies always have that one guy that just doesn't die in a corner.
I'm feeling
Buffy the
better.
Vampire Slayer.
It's just a flesh wound. So whose turn is it now?
I know this guy.
Let's hope not.
Fuck, that's what he said.
Stop that.
Oh.
I need to go on. I'm gonna keep looking down all the way to the screen. Who just went?
Me.
You did. Caleb went. Zeal 3 goes. And then
So-
Ira Matt. And then me, Rowan, Andrea.
You mean you, Rowan?
Rowan, I, Andrea.
Deal 3's face to
I
face
hope
with
it's
this
the roll
guy.
life save to see if she pops back up at 1 health. All your wounds magically close.
I mean, most of her wounds are just inhaling.
Death by gas.
Despite the fact that it's not at range, she's going to go ahead and try to hit guy with his acid whip. Rolled the 3. That fucking failed.
Oh,
Wait, who did? The Zeal?
Yep.
So he tried to hit Guy, even though his
At
god was on
point
the
blank
other.
range. Yeah.
He pretty much just went right over him and, hey, Hire Man, I'm gonna throw this at you.
so just
No?
damage.
Just in case.
No?
No. It's a good try.
All right, so that's its turn.
It got wrapped around guy's mace, and now guy's got some acid damage he can put off.
1d6 acid damage. Great. Alright. Who's up next?
Yeah, that's the Zeal.
Rowan's up.
Rowan.
You want Hire Man to go right now. When did he last go?
Draft me.
4, 5, 6.
It should be
Okay.
him first.
I was about to say he should be going before Rowan every time because there's 8 characters on field. 9 characters on field, including him.
All right.
We're just being kind of sloppy with how Iron Man goes. I'm assuming he's God, the most powerful being that we've got here. I feel
But I can't.
I had to get rid of the. That moment you see the jerky being flowed into her face.
It's just watching you sleep. I'm awake now. Big fucking God, help us!
Holy shit, that's not good.
What?
The clusterfuck of people.
In front of him, still.
Everybody out of flame. Ah!
So, 40-foot cone, what does that look like?
Not me, that's for sure.
Wow, well, I have to roll to get out of it. Yep.
That's pretty much all three of them.
Yeah, you're just hiding behind them. You're still gonna get it.
Because it starts here and spreads, doesn't it? Like from where he's standing.
Is it a 45 cone or is it a 30-degree cone?
This is a 40-foot cone.
40-foot cone.
So
a
start
30
where
degree
he's
angle,
at.
Yeah, it would just hit 3 of them.
And that.
Excuse me.
They made us
What?
make a DC 14 saving throw. Dex,
Would I roll to avoid that?
yes.
Okay.
Add
Dex.
your dex. Because the second one down.
17.
+2.
Rowan fucking failed bad. 20.
22.
20.
Nat 20 and a 17.
Okay, so you rolled good enough to get the hell out of Dodge, so go toward wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
I'd rather go towards
Church is that way. I'm that
Daddy. I'm gonna go right here.
way. I didn't know the fighter calls the road daddy.
I need box.
Yeah.
Corbin.
I need box.
Sorry, Corbin,
I need
if you're
box.
watching.
He's not.
I sent him the link when I already started.
Okay, you got a 17?
Vince got a 17.
Okay.
And you said it was Dex, so nothing. He's evil.
What did I
He's-
say? Was it
he's
14? Okay, so Vince got out of it too. So you saw the pally somehow just, you know what? He just
Ball rushed out of the way pretty much.
No, he turtled down and did the Bowser thing where he's like a motor and just fucking grinded across.
You said Bowser. The first thing was Bowser. You did the Bowser thing. Big titties and huge pressure.
Oh my god. I'm Betty.
You know, there's
So-
mods now to play Breath of the Wild.
I saw that. I was like, I want that so badly. Because it's still Link's face. I
What
was
about
like,
the Guardian?
he's got a cute face.
What about the Guardian? What-
They're in the church. They're in a church.
So Rowan's gonna take 35 damage.
Such.
That's a big doorway.
Stop it. Stop it.
I don't think we're that close to the church.
We're in the middle of the room. The thing is here, so.
Okay, so Rowan got fucked up there.
Like, he's down fucked up? And
No,
the paladin is circulating.
It definitely hurt him though. It's poison, necrotic, 30 damage, straight on 35 damage.
Rowan needs to stop taking shit and deal shit.
He dealt a good amount.
He shot 2 arrows. And got
He's
hit
done
with
20
everything else.
damage. Yeah.
He shot 2 arrows and took everything from this thing.
Mm-hmm. He also slowed it down by 10 spaces. Calm down now.
Alright, I'm not making changes. I'm just writing over these
Alright,
things.
so
are
it is
wrong and
Rowan's go.
calculating. If he's still alive,
Yeah, he's there.
he's there.
He's there.
Not quite all there, but does he have extra lives to use?
That's the question, isn't it?
I would help Rowan, but I can't go toward thing. whatever.
No, it's not your turn yet. You'll cycle around as soon as.
I know, but when it is my turn, I would go help Rowan.
What you need to do.
Alright.
And so friendly creature. Creature gains temporary plus your charisma. Damn!
What?
Did you know he can grant temporary hit points?
Mhm.
As a fighter?
Yeah, to himself. Or...
No, to him and one other creature on the fucking field.
I do it.
Yeah. The creature misses you with a melee attack. You can use your reaction to expend one superiority and make a melee attack against that creature. If you hit, add the superiority die. Creature.
Okay, so he's gonna hit that Zeal.
Who?
Rowan. 11.
I spent a zeal with a damage of 24. I think that's damage 24. Wait.
So that's a full 20 damage on that last.
Against Tyrant.
No, the last null.
Oh, he's going to the null?
Yeah.
Oh, he arrowed the null in front of me?
Yeah.
Oh, is it dead?
No.
No, I was gonna say.
It's the last one. It hasn't been touched yet.
Yeah, I know.
I did kill it. I did kill a null with what? I don't know how much damage.
I'm trying to
I
figure
thought
out what
it was
I
only one
oh
hit,
yeah, his
though.
regular attack. Try that really quick. We're about to go grab food after we get most of this out.
I'm trying to get the last couple kills in before it's just us and Iron Man.
So this is Guy.
Okay, that hits, and that's
Damn! What? Evasive footwork. When you move, you can expend one superiority die. Rolling the die and adding the number to your AC while
So-
you move.
Rowan magic shot it with one of his special arrows, then he shot it again for a significant amount of damage. It looks pretty fucked.
So he's got the arrows I had before I got my new arrows.
Right?
Although my new arrows are fucking devastating.
Yeah, I think I have a gun.
I have a gun. That's what I mean by arrows. My bullets.
Okay, but maybe you should shoot this guy.
Lay a couple bullets in the higher mat.
Yeah, because I think that gets him.
And they're magical, so
I probably get him really low. I mean, whose turn is it?
I don't know.
So I'm with you, and I want to grab pizza because it sounds good, but I don't know about shitters because it's always a pain in the ass on Saturday.
Call it into the Pizza Hut
I
or
don't care about
Domino's.
Little Caesar. It's a fucking $5 pizza.
Yeah.
Or two with $10.
Your first turn should already be.
Well, the reason why I'm worried about it is because their line's alwaes fuck all
Calling
on
in, I
Saturday.
guess.
Yeah.
on a Caesars.
I don't
Plus,
care.
it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Call in and say, hey, can you set aside one of this and one of this? I'm gonna come pick it up.
Yeah,
10
maybe a
minutes.
3 meat and the pepperoni, and I'll pay for it.
Japan has completely given up on the PS2 as of today.
Yep, they finally closed all server support and all Sony access. I'm about to fucking silence that bitch.
Hey, my phone hasn't gone off yet.
All right, so
I have new
going now.
ringtones because
It's Daddy's turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
3 o'clock, in the morning, Caleb decided to change all ringtones on phone.
Oh.
What happens at 3 o'clock in the morning that I don't know?
I know. Dash, disengage.
So that's to set up for one thing.
What?
Fucking smite.
Fuck yeah, yeah.
That'll be nice.
All I think of when I see the Hydra is the freaking what is it? They're not Goosebumps, but Arnstein's the Beast. One head to flip, just rip the flesh, and one head to suck the blood.
Mhm.
You know. what
So
I'm
I'm
talking
gonna carefully maneuver around this thing in front of me because I'm still a fear of dude. Oh, I need to roll that now.
about?
Don't
Are
I?
you?
Yeah, I'm the only one who failed my wisdom save.
Other than
No,
that,
that's failed.
Yeah, but he succeeded on his next one. I need
He's
to
like,
roll my
what the
wisdom now.
fuck is that? Oh wait, I don't care anymore.
5, so I'm still a fear of him. So I need to.
you need to get the fuck away. You gotta get as far away from him as possible.
What about me? I'm still scared of him.
No, you passed.
What do you mean?
I want to use my cunning action to get behind this guy.
But then you'd be in the area of this guy.
What's his passive perception? No, never mind. I don't prepare for passive perception. I'm gonna move hide to get behind the guy in front of me.
You're gonna hide behind the enemy.
No, I'm maneuver behind him, hit him, and then take a couple steps away still, away from the dragon.
You're gonna hit and run.
So it's like when
I rolled an 18. My stealth is
CLB
already plus a
was
9.
running
Yeah, you go.
and the suit hit him. Kind of.
I'm gonna take a
Yeah.
swing at him real fast while I'm running away. 17 plus 6, 23.
Definitely hit.
Yeah, that's definitely it. I am going to say roll with one less of your dice
Oh, good.
because it saw you coming. It knows
Yeah,
something's
All I did
happening.
was fucking flip over behind him pretty much.
Yeah.
4,
So it's gonna hurt. It's
Oh,
just not gonna hurt
46 minus 9.
so much.
No, it's gonna hurt a lot.
A lot. How much you
6,
got?
12. More than 12.
6, 12, 2 6s plus 5.
12,
Hold on. One of these is my damage.
6.
1d6 plus 5 plus 1 plus 6.
That would be 21 if you added your damage.
12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Well,
He's gone.
oh,
Flip behind them, roll for 27.
are you running anymore? Since
He has
flip?
to.
I have to move away from them, but I
So,
have one more action.
1, 2.
Hold on. I have one more action I can take before I run.
I'm missing.
Or do I have yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But
I
2d8
was just
Eldritch
to
Blast.
suggest.
What is the
Move out of the cone.
No, I'm not gonna roll my gun on him. Not yet. Not in that body.
Don't roll the gun on him. That's a horrible idea. Just bowl the gun.
No, this isn't Shawball Wreck. I mean, don't
Yeah,
think
that's
that.
what I'm
Yeah.
saving it for.
This is what you got. 12 shots.
This is the false god.
2d10 Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I don't really know what the save for is.
I have.
Or am I rolling a 20 for this because I'm not a spellcaster?
I think it's you roll, but I'm not 100%.
I didn't even write the save down, and guy doesn't have it written down.
Nobody
That's-
has it written down because he told it to us as, hey, everybody has this spell now.
Wait, even me?
So it would be what?
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast is a d10 plus your spellcast, which is wisdom.
2d10
No,
plus.
that's damage.
Eldritch Blast?
We all have a spell.
Where can I use it? Can I use the Eldritch Blast? Can I use it?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
It should be written down on the back.
Yeah.
You weren't there for it.
Yeah,
But
but
you have it.
he was there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you make two different blasts at this level. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah, you do have to
Yeah,
roll.
it's-
So I'm gonna guess you're What is your highest spell casting? Is it wisdom or charisma?
Wisdom, because my charisma's negative too.
Yeah, go with wisdom as your bonus.
14, 15, 16.
16 on Hieromonk.
I probably wouldn't hit. But it's 2 blasts, so I can roll it in for the second blast.
Yeah, I'll allow that. It'd just be half damage though.
No, 12, so 14. So both of them go boom. I shot
You did it.
around his
You
head.
did it in a panic after you hit the other
I
guy.
know.
You
Really, what I was gonna do is stab and then blast that guy and run.
Just blast the dead body. The dead
you
corpse.
literally use the blast to get further away.
Right?
No, I'm running towards the church because I know the church is safe from Hieromonk.
So
Or at least I think the church is safe from Hieromonk.
So
Because the
you-
guardian's in there
you
with
moved
the girl.
Yeah.
So that was
Mhm.
1, 2. Well, that was cutting action.
Oh, so you have your full
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Closer to the church.
but dead in his blast.
No, I'm good.
No,
I know, he's looking at Rowan.
he has not lost attention to Rowan. He has aggro to Rowan.
That was everything but Hieromonk at this point.
now
we
it's
got
her turn.
Andrea needs to roll her con save.
for death save.
She needs to stop spitting out blood
Constitution.
and exhale all that poison gas.
14
Pull
plus
some
2.
Castle Crasher out on this.
16? I don't know what the DC save on it.
That I think matched it. So go ahead
What
and
is that,
bring her up.
stabilizer?
Yeah, that puts her back to 0.
You just see some Castle Crasher stuff go on the CPR.
So then she'll have
Wait,
to roll again to
what?
get back up. What?
If she's stabilized, she's at 1 HP. She's up, but
I know
not-
what you mean.
Yeah, because add 0 is down.
Yeah.
And
Unless
use the
she's dead.
fireball. Then use the fireball on,
Yeah,
on the
she-
dragon.
We're all in range. The
Yeah,
monk's the only thing
everybody's
that can
in
get
range.
out of that.
Even me.
Maybe.
I can't even wall of fire. Wait, how big is Hieromonk?
He's a 2.
Yeah, it's 16. So it's fine. But
How big is he?
gargantuan.
Huge? Or
He's big.
he'd be a 3x3 or a 4x4?
He's,
Probably a 4.
on this, he's a 3x3. Oh, he's 4x4
Yeah.
in and of himself. So Vince is 1 block further away and still within strike range.
Nope.
Okay, because if I cast Wall of Fire and he's a 4x4, he is completely entrapped within it and taking burn damage.
Yeah.
Does he take burn damage? He's stone, isn't he?
No, he broke off the stone.
So the faces you're looking at. Let's say that one almost is completely radiant damaged. That one's very stone in essence, basically kept up what they already had. That one is like of a dark fire. So necrotic, but also not necrotic. It's cold to the touch.
He hasn't moved much though.
Moved one whole square of himself.
Yeah.
Which if he's trying to go to the church, he has to move a lot more.
One's necrotic. You said one's radiant. Can we target them? Yeah, fuck that shit. Cloud of Daggers. Because it doesn't fail, it's just a cast. If she's up.
Yeah.
Cloud of Daggers is 1d4 plus. Actually, I can cast it as a higher spell. She's got all the way up to a d4 now. I can cast all of her. I noticed how you put fire element on things after fireball and everything.
He even stated that he was making stuff resistant because of the
Some things.
incident of double casting.
That's the 186 damage.
Yeah, double casting fireball. After showing him a video of even people saying fireball's broken. Seeing that video,
I corrected some things, not all things.
that video did a healing word in one too. And their definition of
Wait, which one is it? Is it
living solo.
Zibishu or yeah?
Their healing word one was the fact that they didn't know healing word had to heal. They left, the,
Yeah.
they left the dead body instead of knowing that they
So
had
healing word, which is the damage increases 2 before your spirit slot per second. So She has 3, 4. She has 2 castings of D4 spell.
So what are you doing, daggers?
Cloud of Daggers, which is increased by, it's 44 plus 2d4 if I cast it as a level 3. I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers as a level 3. Take one of her level 3 spells.
So if she dies and comes back, she
Is
gains
it
her
a
spells.
spell save or do you roll for it?
It's just there. It is a physical Cloud of Daggers that spins, and if anybody passes through it, they take damage.
Okay, so she just
It's-
lays out.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's a
And
weather
dropping
effect.
it right the fuck in front of Iron
All right.
Man. Yeah. Something
I would mark on the map.
that right there in front of him, and
On
it's
his face.
well, it's just poof because he's gonna take a hit from it.
It's like Monster Hunter when you shoot the bow shot to do the yeah
Have you
No,
seen the one of the?
aiming up shot.
So
Yeah,
Hydromat. So the Hydromat. So these are the Hydromat heads, and these are daggers.
Yeah, just say, hey, you know
Ow,
what,
ow,
kiddo?
ow, 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 ow.
44.
Okay, creatures who enter the area or start their turn there
Daddy,
take
do you mind?
44 damage,
Daddy,
which
you mind something?
I'll consider this first 44, but then after that,
Casting is a high level
it's-
spell plus 2d4, so 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me your 4.
I won't.
Please and thank you.
you need more than that.
Here,
I mean, there's 2 more sets here plus the 2 I have to
There goes 64.
64.
Casting is a higher level spell.
Come on, force.
Was it? Is it plus her spell casting ability or
I
what?
see 1, 4, and most of the 2s.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Mine
12,
was
13,
4.
14.
what do you mean? How do you know which one, how it's up?
Which one is facing up?
On these ones,
Yeah.
It's
you
the
take
number
the
at
bottom. On these ones, it's the number at the top.
Yeah, whichever one is upright. Slashing damage.
So
these
it's
are-
14 altogether.
Yes.
All right. What do you think, Caleb?
The fact that they were hitting this thing with daggers from the sky.
Oh shit. Her movement
Daggers
turn.
from the sky.
1, 2, 3. What's your movement? 4, 5, 6.
Good role play. She probably is coughing right now.
Thanks.
I mean, she did throw up and inhale like probably 3 times the amount of death from sleep powder.
Forgot my hair was up.
Okay.
You don't know how much it panicked me to go, why is the hair fucking up? Did I tie a knot in it?
You might want to try to heal herself.
That's her action. That's
Okay.
action movement.
So that's you.
Who is him? And then Hyrule.
And then,
Wait.
what do you need to do? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna just.
Where are you at?
I want to
Green
go
guy.
to this guy because
How much movement do you have?
6.
I-
He's probably got enough to go
1,
there.
2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
No, you move at an angle. So it'd be like 5, 10, 15, 20.
You're good.
You're there.
Okay.
If you
Just
wanna-
go ahead and put your guy there.
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'll attack him so that the Hydromat, and so you want to clear out all the enemies except for the Hydromat so that everybody can focus on the Hydromat. Okay.
Hydro mass.
I got a 10 plus.
Sounds like the next great vacuum cleaner.
Plus 6.
What is it? 6?
Stand back.
10 plus
It
6.
sucks.
16.
Does
16.
16 hit?
That.
On
Yes,
flanking.
because well, does that include? That include flank?
No, it was 10
Yeah,
plus
it is.
6 plus the 2. So
The flanking
I guess
is-
18.
Then
6
6.
plus your damage, which is 6.
12.
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
No,
Okay.
anything for flanking it?
He rolled a
Oh,
1d10, or was that his? Wasn't that his?
That's a D8.
You gotta roll D10.
You gotta roll a D10. That bigger one.
Whoops.
And then add your 6.
5.
11.
So 11.
On damage?
And then I get to roll again because it's going to be my action.
That's movement is your movement is a full action, isn't it?
No movements. It's
Movement is a full- So you have 2 more attack phases.
Okay.
So roll the
That's 11
d20.
first. First 11.
Roll the
Ooh.
d20.
Roll the 20 and the 10 together.
Oh, okay. 11.
You miss.
That one was a miss, and
That was a hell of a miss.
how much damage did you do last time?
11.
Last time was
this
11.
this one is a 6, and this
Hold
said
on.
He'll
zero.
take 6 of his own damage.
This one said
Hit
0.
yourself for
This one
6.
said 6.
You
You'll
hit
hit
your
yourself
foot.
for 6.
Oh, so
Your second attack.
equals
Yeah, 1 is a critical failure. You
One
hurt
is bad
yourself.
stuff.
equals 85. Wow.
Okay, and what was your third roll?
What was your accuracy?
My third roll is my accuracy was 6, but I did 0 damage.
No, that's a 10.
Your accuracy was 6, so you missed in the first
Yeah,
place.
you wouldn't have hit.
So it took 11 damage
Yeah.
for that.
Wow.
Or is
That's a deal. That's the last deal. But
So-
you got a total for 20.
So what do I do?
That would be your turn.
Do I lose any more health other than the
No, because
8?
you only hit yourself one time.
All right. Good volley of
That was
stuff. Is that for that?
Vince. Yeah.
We don't Hydromat, remember?
Pyromat is up, yes. Because that makes a 4-turn roll. You said that last Knoll is dead, and I did not wipe them off my counter.
All right.
Start of Hydromat's turn.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it up. Since he's got to stay there with
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 damage.
Yep.
All right.
Has an ongoing effect.
So now what?
Turn it out
16 to what?
towards Caleb. Out of the cloud.
Him out of the cloud because she cast it on him. He would have to toward him.
So completely step the whole body.
So
Like it turned its heads and it moved toward you.
okay, so he's right up on Guy. Attack of opportunity.
Try it. Sure.
Nope.
Definitely not.
Not no, but hell fucking no.
We'll say he was kind of too locked in with the
Sorry.
with
You
the
fix that?
zeal to do the thing.
I think crazy bones weren't the best idea for characters since they're meant to be knocked over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I mean, this effectively knock them over so much. That's the point of the game.
Does
That's your next attack on your turn.
does 13 hit you?
See that?
Me?
Yep.
Not anymore.
Okay. That 13 didn't hit you either. He got one more attack.
Just stepping to the right, stepping to the left.
Bob and weave. Bob and weave.
Does 26 hit you?
I want to say yes.
I want to say no, but it does.
Take 18 bludgeoning damage and get pushed 20 spaces.
Okay, good. Alright. So you get it. Okay.
Yeah, so I do it on him.
No, the big guy. Yeah. And if you fail, then you try it again.
So that would go to Guy and Vince.
That's the
Yes.
one I attack all my first
This has been winding up for a while now.
Yeah, get behind him. Don't stand.
Well, technically, there's one whole square around him.
So,
Yeah.
So do you hit the high
So,
ground?
whoosh,
My
whoosh.
Vince is an
And then
attack.
you just the one time to knock it back into the daggers.
Oh, that's 10.
No.
Even flanking. That's 12.
Flanking.
Not even.
He only gets the 2.
Is it? Is he only have 2 actions? I thought he had 3.
Alright.
And like he's got healing hands and some other stuff he can use as bonus action, but
Yeah, but
There's
he's not in
no
range of anything.
So that would go to Guy.
yeah.
He's gonna realize this thing's right behind him.
Usually the thing that makes Vince usually hit everything is Andrea does the
Large.
Yeah.
enlarge, which gives him advantage.
Oh yeah. What?
Um,
Guys up. We have a thing in front of him that needs to die though, and it's only
Yeah.
about halfway there.
Guy's gonna swing at the Spider.
That's been there for like I don't know how long.
12.
Plus 7, right? Something like that.
It's 4.
1, 2. Well, you get his proficiency on Spider for some reason.
Yeah.
Because he's good with the
Plus
weapons.
1d6 plus 2 plus 2. What? Did you say plus 6?
Because it's plus 4, then at the end it's plus, or
Plus 2 for proficiency.
yeah, so 18,
Yeah, hit.
I think.
10.
8. 10. I thought that was for damage.
Yeah, no.
2d6
1d6 plus
1d6
2.
plus 2.
So 10.
On the zeal.
Yeah.
Did the only one attack rate? 2.
He only
That 2.
Nope.
declared it. Gets 1.
A lot of his
Guy. Guy. You're up and then higher that
Should be.
No, because he just went right before. Yeah, you're up. And then that last deal. And higher that.
How long are the daggers here?
A minute.
don't you just love the name connection
What?
of Hiram Hiram McDaniels?
Hiram McDaniel.
Okay, then this should be.
Where-
That's
okay.
where the name derived from. Hiram McDaniel is
Okay,
Hiram Mountain
okay, this should
Driver.
already be gone.
No, it's not been a minute. It's been 10 seconds.
What do you mean?
A round is 6 seconds. We're halfway through our next round. Actually, we're not even halfway through. It's been 5 seconds.
Alright, I'm gonna Radiant Sunbolt him. So how to, or
Are you gonna aim for a specific
Oh,
head?
you mean game seconds? Oh, you mean game? You mean game minutes?
Does it hit his radiant
I
damage?
meant like
No.
that's meant-
Radiant bolt.
Or is it fire damage?
it technically counts as Radiant.
Okay.
Unless I have Burning Hands, then it's both.
Aim for the non-radiant head.
Aim for the fire.
Okay.
You got a 3.
Is 3 hit?
No.
What's your spell mod?
19 hit it?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's a d6 plus. It's gonna be d6 plus 3, so 7.
I feel like at level 8 we should be doing like 10, 7, 9 damage.
Well, that was a level. That's basically a bonus
Bonus
attack
action
for
skill.
him.
Because
Seven,
typically
yeah.
most homebrew rolls you get some weapons to give you some extra
Bonuses.
oomph.
I have a dragon bone wrapped to my hands.
I know
that have no effect now since we leveled up.
but we're not in those bodies anymore. So unless it was your gear that went with you.
Like I said, it didn't work anymore
Hey.
since I leveled up.
Don't talk about that, Mister.
What it did is made my off
No, your
hand
mask.
equal to my hands.
Yeah.
But when we leveled up, as the actual level brought both my hands to 6.
there.
Hey, Daddy,
Think about it.
Daddy,
Almask, Elface. Almask, Elface.
Daddy, where are you supposed to be? in the game?
I'm an owl.
I
Oh,
tied mine to my shoulder, so I just had the frog sitting there.
Frog cauldron on a frog.
Well, because elves turn their heads, put mine on the side. That way, if I turn my head, it's still looking at you. Ah,
Who's looking at me?
nobody.
Who?
If only you had 2 more, then you could.
Spin my head all the way around. I see everything. I have many faces.
All right, so that was my 2 attacks, shooting them fireball.
And
Zeal.
either hit, right?
No, I had
Staggering
7.
along.
7 on the 1.
Okay.
They had a 19 roll and it did d4 plus 3.
Sorry. What else is happening?
I'm gonna run out of his lit.
You're gonna leave Andrea there by herself
Yes.
with her 1 HP.
Yes.
What can I do? Force her to eat something?
You're a monk. Just throw her.
Pick her up and carry her.
Do I have to roll to pick her up?
She's a fox. She probably weighs like 95
You also
pounds.
have your monk maneuverability or whatever the fuck that is. So you could probably pick her up and do that.
I think you're carrying somebody, you move at half speed.
But monk shit.
Not stable.
Monk stable body or what the fuck ever.
Yeah, you carry without taking deficit.
So pick her up.
If she's willing, so as long as you pass a strength check.
She probably wouldn't be, but I'm gonna allow you just grab her and go.
Are you willing to be picking you up?
Hands off of me, you weird priest.
How does she feel about that? It feels like she's almost dead, so yeah. Save me, motherfucker! 7 spaces, really?
Oh, a diagonal. 7 or 6.
As long as you didn't move through the diaggers.
No.
That was a good one, and you know it. Dad jokes for the win. Cha, high five.
Diagonals.
I barely have.
I moved 6, but I set her down next to me.
Ow!
That was good. Oh shit! Somebody's texting or saying something.
I'll check on my phone.
What do you mean?
Leave the screen over there.
Yes, I hope you roll better for my attack, laugh aloud. Leave her by herself. Leave the bitch. Yes.
She would be a worthy distraction.
Wow, so our guys have to watch it play.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he just commented.
He's on his lunch, I think.
Leave her behind. Yes.
He doesn't care about her. He's a god. She's not. She's been more. of a
No,
pain.
she is, but
Well, she's been a thorn in our side for a
the
while.
things.
Yeah.
Dropping firewalls on shit that doesn't need firewalls.
A forest
Yeah.
you were all standing in.
Well, it's not anymore.
All right, let's turn it.
That was me.
Zeal. Didn't we already do the zeal?
She's still going. Oh no.
Guardian of Faith.
So Dan, will you just keep reading what's on the screen?
You can.
Sure.
Okay.
Guardian of Faith.
Yeah, Guardian of Faith. So I think that's what he's telling you to do.
I don't know any of your shit.
Write
It's a
stuff
spell.
down.
What do you mean?
Not you.
I
You
got
can
it.
sit down. I have pulled up my phone. Are you searching that?
Yeah, I am too. But his turn isn't up right now, is it?
No.
So he's watching
A
this
large
live.
spectral guardian hovers in the unoccupied space.
This is the
destroys
radiant for every turn
any
thing.
hostile creature that moves within 10 feet of the guardian. For the first time, must pass a deck save or go down. Is it OP to let Guardian of Faith attack every turn? I don't know. Is it? Is it OP? We're fighting a god, so anything's OP.
Make sure it hits the right head.
It's indistinct except for a sword and shield that have a symbol of unity.
Who's doing what?
So poison stone
I
and
just
fire.
moved, so
It's
it's
20 radiant damage on a failed save.
Acid, stone, and fire. That's it. That's it. Or poison,
Damn.
stone, and fire.
Hmm?
Acid, stone, or poison, stone, and fire.
For its face.
Basically.
Necrotic radiant and
So,
Chronic
you're a fighter. You do slashing damage.
Yeah. So oh wait, whose turn is it?
that's what I'm waiting for the answer.
The Zeal, who still has not gone.
I got preoccupied. So sorry. So sorry.
Stop.
So sorry.
Give him.
All right.
Sandwich between two people. I would.
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't know. No, 2 people. That's me.
He moves to help his god. Told me to find out. Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's do an attack on.
Or now we're 6, 7 seconds behind. Does it just now show him sitting down?
Arm out.
Ooh.
Your arm has not gone out yet.
That failed.
Yes.
Arm out.
He did nothing.
You just now looked at me saying
He literally went to put his hand out to like throw some spikes at somebody, and the person in front of him just
guy?
yeah, we'll call a guy. Guy
Put his
just
hand out. Moved his hand out of the way. Spikes eat.
guy's just deflecting with his mace all day.
Well, his mace now has acid on it.
Acid web. Who's after that?
Rowan.
Rowan.
All the fuck over here.
Rowan.
Probably the stairs again, probably.
Shoot the arrow through the rain of daggers.
Parry a dagger with the arrow.
I
Well, if
mean,
it's magical and
Don't
you have to
Don't
go ahead and
damage.
align him a little bit closer to the thing of daggers in between him and Hierarch. So
Between-
about there, yeah, that's fine.
So that it would go through the daggers, cut a ton of daggers,
19.
and then bring the daggers with it.
Alright, so the gust of wind through the arrow carried the dagger.
No. Don't worry about that. We got that worked out already.
Yeah. Okay.
That's 14.
Almighty push.
Alright.
14 damage.
Yep. I'll make this.
We have 2 people watching.
Wishing strike.
It's counting me.
Again, be 20,
Mr. Zip.
and that's another 20 damage.
Another 20 on top of the 19 already?
He's probably dead by now.
No, not yet. He's probably got about 300 health.
He's talking about the big guy, not the little one.
The little one's probably about 10 or 12 from death.
Okay, then why didn't he attack this guy?
Yeah, I just now.
He's after Rowan.
Actually, probably should be higher amount.
Your Facebook notification.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because that fits him up for his, what, 3-turn cycle? 4-turn cycle?
Uh,
Cycle. And then all the deals are
Everything's dead but the one.
No, there's one more. Processing computer.
Now there's buffering.
Buffering. That might be you.
Well, maybe.
It shows I was 14 seconds behind.
Yeah,
what?
that's you.
Guy last attacked that,
What
right?
is it
Yeah.
behind what?
Not Hieromonk.
What is it behind what?
Watching the live feed. Close it, open it again, delete the notification.
You and Andrea need to make a DC 16 deck save.
Oh, she's not gonna make that.
Dex,
10. 8. Sorry.
I matched it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say with your monk shit you got out of it.
Yeah, but she's hiding behind him. And then he jumps out of the way. You fucker.
I carried you this far.
And she goes down again.
Go ahead and roll to see if you keep her with you.
No.
You do not. You don't get rubbish. You move her in front of you.
You do not, and you're gonna take half damage because you tried, but it failed.
No, I already stated I set her down.
Oh,
Whenever I end my turn.
Oh, okay.
I stated I set her down.
Did
That's
she go
why.
down again?
What?
How much damage did she do? I just need to know.
I left her
You're
there.
gonna be-
Let's flip this card back over.
If it's 40, then she's dead.
She's
If it's what?
She is her death.
30.
45 radiant damage?
She's
She
dead.
dies.
That's
2
why-
lives. Oh.
This is why.
Who
I
else
don't know how
watching?
respawn works.
I don't know.
She died yet.
It says
Maybe it
there's,
was the person who was watching.
there's 3
Oh,
watching.
she's probably not watching.
It was watching.
And Corbin probably finally got on his phone.
Not 2.
Because it was the third person.
Guy, me, and someone else.
Mhm.
Probably Corbin finally got on his phone.
It's likely for him. Oh,
Guy hasn't commented back.
so she's gone or down or something.
I don't know how respawn works.
How did we bring in that we came back alive and robbed our body for our shit? Since we're not an adult anymore.
Yeah, since you're not a Zottle. We're just gonna
A
say
beam of light comes down and you are. That sounds awful.
You should just like you see her walk out of church.
Her body fades and she walks
we're gonna
out.
say with your current bodies, if you can take where you took the guardian,
Oh,
we'll make you
no.
revive.
Daddy.
I don't want to carry her
Or
again.
you're pushing strike. It'll push the.
So for now, she's down for this fight,
toward
Okay.
unless somehow she's no, she's down.
Yeah,
That's fine.
she's
She's out.
radiant damage. Her body explodes a glory of light.
This might be the
There is
time
nothing there.
for one of you to activate your thingy. Nah. No, you gonna save it?
I'm gonna save mine.
Whose
up?
turn?
Who went? Round? Higher mat? Me. How heavy is she?
Go for a mount. Now we're down
save.
to 2.
Just tossing an idea.
Guy probably got off. Went back to lunch.
Yeah, went back to lunch.
Natural 20 on my save from Fear of Dragons. I'm no longer feared of him.
So does that mean you get a bonus? He's no longer.
I'm gonna
feared
mute
of
this
the
Yeah, he can't. It can't happen to him again.
15, 20, 25. Yeah, because I can't get any closer. No,
Oh, you're
I'm gonna shoot him.
him.
I'm gonna chalk a bullet up and take a shot at him, and it's
Wow.
magical, so it hits. He has to roll a. What was it? I don't remember what the save was.
Your Flash player wants to update.
No.
Stupid updates.
That's like the third, fourth one.
DC 17 Constitution.
What's that make?
Creature must make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, or take an extra 6d10 piercing damage on failed save.
There's no new comments.
It's only on the fail that takes damage.
No, on a
There's zero
failed
lights.
attack.
There are people watching you and. Oh,
6d10.
All right, you got 2.
Tyler, are you on Facebook or over there?
Motherfucker.
Did he fail? Did you roll a 1? You rolled a 1.
He critical failed.
7, 10, 14,
yes, I told you.
89, 44, 33.
So he's like almost halfway in. Close one.
Yeah, not quite. I'm gonna take my bonus action, use dash to move 2 spaces closer, and take a swing at it. Because that's all I got left, because I don't want to fire another bullet just yet.
Daddy.
So this one.
What was the? Wasn't there additional bonus to that?
Arrow slam.
Let me see it real quick. Thought there was something else, but
And only if it's a specified type arrow of slaying, but it's not like arrow of god slaying. Arrow slaying is a magic weapon. This particular creature, some are more focused than others, for example, blah 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 blah. Some arrows slaying. And the creature must make a DC 7 Constitution saving throw, taking an extra 60 and piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much extra on a successful one. Shoot creature on magic arrow.
okay. It's just the extra. Okay.
It's an enchantment on an arrow. Yeah, unless you want me to add fucking bullet damage. Which you said was a straight 20.
Sure.
So an extra 20?
Yep.
But a crit fail, so an extra 40.
Oh, God.
That's 60. That's 160.
So that's 173 for damage.
100. Now he's probably almost halfway off the line.
Probably about there, yeah. So
Food is
roll-
calling your name.
That definitely rocked him.
I'm gonna stab him in the side now that I'm close. No, I'm not. Wait, 16? 16 plus flanking?
For total.
Are you stabbing the hole where the bullet went through?
That?
Yeah, you didn't get enough.
No? Okay.
No.
About 17 then.
Stabbing the wound?
Okay, so now it's
Where he shot, it was like right in the freaking face.
Sorcerer's turn.
Hey.
Now it's Oswald, whatever his name is. Now it's the Sorcerer's turn.
Who? It is Andrea's turn.
Andrea.
She doesn't have a
She's
turn.
down.
She's gone.
Okay, so it's my
No.
turn then. It would be
What?
my
How
turn
many
then.
turns before she resurrects? What? 2, 3?
We have to get it.
You have to get her to the pool.
What?
Yeah.
Left of her? There's nothing left. Throw the chunks in him. She took a radiant blast, got 1 HP left. It negative for.
The body can't be destroyed in this state.
Okay.
Okay, so I should roll.
I'm just saying she's negative 150%.
Oh, yeah, right. Smart roll. Smart roll. Oh,
Um,
I was
you want another
strike
bag?
on it.
Blood for her is 30.
you want to get a bag?
You can put somebody on duty to rush her there, I guess.
Can
No.
yell at the people inside the church and get this bug. Well, they'll help us.
Now what?
Oh,
Remember,
my
they see us
God.
as gods.
Only
In our
two
new
bags.
bodies.
Oh, new body.
Now what?
Who's up? Andrew, Zidane is up. Push your
I'll
strike.
push his strike on whatever this dude's name is again.
Pyromat.
And that
Roll your D8,
D.
because that is your
I don't know.
superiority dex.
Yeah,
Damage
it's on
is
after
Three.
damage.
So set this aside,
Start with your d20 for the
and
day.
now roll your D20 for accuracy.
8 plus the.
6. Do you have any points of inspiration?
What's instrument?
You should have one.
You should have at least one. Roll point of
Tyler
inspiration.
gave
Roll,
one for the
Huh?
summary.
roll again.
Yeah, I give one.
Why are you not for
20.
20?
Well, you moved 50 away.
Awesome. Okay.
It knocks for 15 feet. Pushing strike. It's just lay into him and push him.
Okay.
Roll your
Roll your damage.
Roll your d10 for damage.
Pushing
damn.
through the daggers.
Yeah, that was the point.
Yes.
Yes. 5. Double it and add your thing and then double it. So 11, 22
There you go.
plus your 3, which gets doubled because it's a crit. So 6, 20,
20,
211.
28, 28
And you get
damage,
pushed into the
15 feet away.
field of daggers.
I can feel the heat from this thing.
Hit again because he entered the field. 1, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11.
Oh, I just realized that's why I did. That's why I got out of
Total damage 222.
Okay, that was whenever you did. That's just a straight 11, right?
It shouldn't have any bonuses right now. You can into it because it's even more.
No.
It is his turn though, so he does take damage from it again.
He still has an attack.
Oh, yeah, but hit the other guy.
What do you mean?
The
This
one
one.
right next to you.
Oh, yeah, right.
Roll your d20.
Just roll your 20. You have 2 more attacks. Stop throwing the.
Sorry.
Just roll the 19.
Yeah, that's it.
On the null or
Yeah,
Yeah.
the last of the null.
And then
The last
damage,
zeal. Zeal. Sorry.
damage,
Lots of the zeals.
6 plus 6, 12.
Alright,
12.
I thought that was Tyler.
puts him at a total of 42.
Oh,
You dead
I
yet?
told him.
No, that one's
No,
gone.
he's got a little bit more.
How much health?
And we don't know.
No, if the zeal's gone, it's gone.
Oh, is
Or,
it?
You said how much damage?
12.
He nailed it for 12.
Well,
Pulls him at 42.
okay. Yeah, not quite.
I'm gonna guess his health is 50, but now no.
Somewhere around there.
Okay. Wait, I have one from time.
What?
I have one from time.
Yeah, he does.
Great.
Yeah, he's got
Wow, I can attack that mill one more time. Nizzy one more time.
Yeah, but you don't.
Never mind. Plus, I don't know. I'm not gonna hit it.
You pushed a dragon, but you
You
can't
pushed
hit the
the
crap.
I'm.
You lay your shoulder into it, push your sword forward, and
I'm
you
just.
go 10 feet into
He's
it.
like, ow, ow!
I'm doing.
What are you doing?
And
I
then the
feel
dagger,
like a
ow, 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 ow!
Just, I'm gonna push this dragon. Oh,
Pyro next turn.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Then,
I know you're happy
I'm
about
gonna push this dragon.
5,
I'm trying to do anything else.
10, 11, 12,
Bye. Good night.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20.
20 damage.
Pepsi.
Is that thing
That's
spilling? Oh. Oh, spilling. So, how much?
I still kick.
Chalked up.
Ow, ow,
Stop it, that hurts.
ow! Oh!
Put this out. So
Sword in my butt, daggers in my throat.
this is what I did.
So,
I
what
pushed
is
him.
it doing?
I hit the
For
zero.
Hieromoth, that's right.
No, like,
Really in pain.
so this is what I was like. So this is what I was doing. So I pushed the dragon, then I hit the zeal, and then I'm like, I'm too tired to do it.
All right, DC 15, everything in front of him.
To me.
Or
Which is dragon
Hold
king,
it
by the way.
Directly in front of him or cone?
everything
The
in
only
an area of 50 feet around him.
everybody.
You see what?
15.
What is it?
He's sleep breathing again.
So who's he hitting? Everybody?
Everybody
Yeah,
within
everybody.
50 feet of him.
15
I
or
don't think
50?
I don't think that's me.
You have to make 15.
Natural 1.
Vince got a nat
15.
20.
I got 15.
Vince is out of it.
Alright, no, that's Guy, sorry.
15
Guy got a nat
plus
20. Vince got a 14 and a con.
18.
You're good.
It's a
16?
It's still. I've just been avoiding the sleep
Yeah,
forever.
it's a con save. What?
Alright. Vince
So
got
Vince made it.
16. Guy got a 20. I don't have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
monk things. Which means
I need to roll for the pile of ash.
Actually, he's already gone. Yeah, the pile of powder there.
also knock out Rowan.
Yeah.
And it doesn't quite reach him, does it? Or did he roll?
Me? I rolled
If
a
you're, are
18.
you going within his mouth or within his body?
What?
Are you going from radiant within his mouth or radiant within his entire body? Because that's an offset.
It's the middle head. It breathes underneath them and then goes out.
So
Basically, it does what.
What hit me?
What
What
we
hit
said
me?
earlier.
1, 2, 3. It probably hit me, but I got
Well, what's
18.
from
He rolled an 18, Tyler. So he made it through.
from Monster Hunter?
What?
Whenever he like breathes it under him, but it's one
And then
hand
everything.
breathing.
Missing.
I rolled 18, but I don't know if it'll work because I don't know how it works. Okay.
Undead elder.
Oh,
Gora.
Zok.
Oh,
Yeah, Hazak.
When he does an entropy, bro.
Salt ball.
Yeah, we died. Okay.
No critical fail on skill.
Okay. Next.
whose turn?
One lash tail. So he'll lash tail you.
Just holding on.
Well, I grew it. If I push the dragon, why can't he hold
19 plus
it?
12,
I want to say no, but yes.
18 damage. And you moved 20 feet.
So am I covered in ash now?
4.
What?
He gets pushed through the power of that. It is about
That's Andrea.
Oh, you just pushed straight to the church.
5, 10, 15, 20. He's at the door to the church. 20? Because the door is right there.
Andrea didn't have a time to be like, oh, I don't feel so good.
Does she go with me since I'm flying through?
Well, yeah, she's the ashes. He's just covered in
Oh,
There.
so she's inside the church?
your monk Kratos.
She's in front of him. In the church. Good, let's go.
Dust.
All we are is dust in the wind.
Okay.
Who's after that? Or should we go ahead and go grab foods?
Foods.
You don't want to finish up Vincent and Guy's turns? About how much HP I remember that. Is it 248 damage? Let's go down. He's spewing out some black shit.
I'm
You
gonna
might need
look
to
at
patch
that.
it down.
Yeah, finger up the butt. You might need that. Vincent's turn is up if he wants to bull rush in and smite the fuck out of him.
Oh, yeah, Vince
Yeah.
had a 20 on that?
Yeah. No, guy had a 20.
Oh.
Then 10.
Where the fuck was guy in all
Nice
that?
there.
He's over there fighting the spiders.
Let's say the zeal's gone at that point. Because guy basically just air hold, put the thing's face like right in it and just bash the shit out of it. We got a 20, had to get something out of it, so we'll just.
You did something. No one else is watching now.
Hit. I said hit.
7 or 18? Because it's like 7
Where are you hitting from?
And flanking
flanking side.
while he's in a field of daggers.
Yeah.
Wow, that's he's probably dead by now, actually.
Alright.
Should I turn that to a smite?
Yeah, but pick one. Thunder smite.
Thunder
Because I don't
smite,
think
no.
radiant smite would be good on
So,
him.
who's turning right
Thank
now?
God.
Alright,
Vince
so
is guys.
his normal dice.
Who's it your turn? Jingle guys.
I need my D6.
Which one? Green one's yours?
I believe it.
It's 2 of them, isn't
Try
it?
to keep the
Yeah,
strength
it's
on my-
weapon damage plus 2d6 thunder damage.
Plus 2d6.
Look, mine in the dead.
You want another d6?
Oh, I got mine too.
Hang on. How did people hang on. Wait,
So 4,
who can command people to attack other people?
12,
What's his plus? Isn't it like 4 or 6 or something?
and it's 6.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18?
Daddy, you said someone can make people attack the enemies, even if it's not them. Who is that?
Yeah,
Second attack.
that was second attack.
Daddy, who is the
How
person?
many more smites do you have?
18. I think he has like 4 smites.
You have many smites as your prisoner modifier plus what, 2?
Most of the smites are like level 2 spells. Yes, up to like,
6.
yeah, something like that.
Can you cast a smite at a higher level? I don't
Some
know.
of them, I believe, but I don't want to worry about it.
He's using lightning smite. Oh yeah, I wouldn't worry about it because we're right there.
Daddy.
What?
Daddy. So, who is the person that that can command their teammates to
Okay.
attack the board. Oh, ow. What's the move called?
Somebody has to be next to you,
Like,
like as in this
15.
close.
15 damage.
So if I just go up to guy.
No, you in your attack, you roll your thing, your
Anything else?
That's
Yeah.
his two
obligation
attacks.
dice.
What's that?
Why did I just leave him there?
This location?
Your D10, your D8 for your superiority dice.
You could have
And
moved.
I rolled
Yeah, I could have moved Harima out of the daggers before his turn started there again.
So
How
it's
do you
guy,
attack it?
it's guys now.
How do you attack if I roll it?
You have to be attacking like your normal turn, and while you're
While
attacking,
you're
you
attacking, you roll
stay-
your superiority dice, and you give up one of your extra actions to have somebody else attack too, but they attack with advantage.
Oh yeah, I
You see,
I probably got guys for it. Yeah, so off to the left.
It's
guys.
not Hieromon's
do
turn
that.
until Caleb's turn to go. Or because he stepped into it.
What if
Oh,
we
I
just-
didn't add the damage from that second smite. What was it?
No,
19?
right?
That sounds right.
I realized. How
13.
15 damage.
On a crit?
Oh, like, no. 14 plus 6.
why is anything attacking me?
Yeah.
So,
Why is the dragon focused on
and that's on the crit.
Yeah.
20 damage on the crit. Or
Yeah.
20 did you already double it?
7. That's 7.
Okay.
7 double.
Right now.
299. So he's got like what, 1 HP left?
Not quite there. but
Now the
he's
daggers
fucked
are kicking
up.
in, right? Or
Is
is
it
it
actually
actually?
skin? Because
If it's his turn,
Oh
yeah.
no, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my
Caleb's turn.
When it's his turn, yes.
I'm going to target the firehead.
And
No.
nothing.
How are you going to target the firehead, Caleb?
God?
I was just gonna blow him a kiss.
So you literally go to hide Oaken, but you get most of it in this palm, and you hit yourself, so you're prone, and you're going to take,
Are you down?
let's say, 2d6 prone. 2d6.
Knocked down or shot backwards?
You knocked yourself down, so church.
No.
Oh, no. But you said he nails himself, so he pushes himself down.
You knocked yourself down. I'm prone. Take 2d6 damage.
That's not even how much that attack is.
How much is it?
1d6.
Okay, then roll 1d6 and have that.
5. The top of the fucking crest, why don't you? And you're prone. And that's your whole action.
Do I have another?
So you have to turn.
I have 2 attacks. And move.
So you have 2 actions.
You only did one attack.
You have 1 more action.
Stay
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, you have to.
That's
You
your
spend.
turn.
That's half your movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that rule recently. I was like, oh fuck, I've been doing that wrong for a while.
So I still have my extra
I
attack.
thought it was too.
So I still have my action.
It is in 4th edition, but it's a minor action. It's different.
So I still have my
So
extra
half,
action.
half.
Yeah.
So it's half what you're doing. How much
No,
damage
you can
is
move 10 feet now.
Oh.
If you wanted to.
And then go again with that attack.
Let's try that again, motherfucker. I know you just deflected that shit on me. Well, unless it's +6, you don't hit.
16.
Okay, Hieromonk. We'll say with the daggers, I'm gonna allow this one to hit.
It's 9.
9 damage.
3 and 8. So how much health does the Hydromat have? How much health does the Hydromat have?
We don't know. My D4 has been rolling nothing but 4s.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 327.
Is it down?
Nope, but it's hurting and it's mad.
I'm gonna guess that the health is 350.
Where are you in relation to Guy? Who you?
Guy?
I'm down right next to him. Where are you?
So that's his turn up now.
It's his turn.
And Vince is within range, right?
Basically 1 square.
1 square off.
No, yeah. Can I move the daggers?
If only, right?
10,
Maybe I could push it to start fucking into the daggers.
Yes, you would if you get over here. Strike him.
I would.
How many?
So 6.
Yeah. A line? Yeah.
Everybody has to take a DC 16 deck save. But since you're already unconscious, I don't know how that's gonna work for you.
I don't think behind your body.
We'll say
You're gonna fail.
by default you'll take the
No, you
take
roll
the
a D20
success
still.
roll and
He
use
was saying.
Yeah.
So
as you're down.
I automatically wait. Is that you?
no.
No, you're not in the line.
What line? Oh!
I automatically pass on fucking dex saves or whatever it is.
Yeah, they both fucking failed less than 10.
Well,
They don't what fucking fail.
well, it wasn't a line.
Everybody is down.
You got a 10,
Except for me.
you got a 12.
45 damage
Why am I the only one stuck down?
for everybody. in
What
that
was the
line.
check number?
Well,
DC 16.
Oh, I met it.
Okay.
So how much did they take? If guy met it,
The guy met it, he takes half.
how much is it total?
Just 45 damage.
I'm still alive.
I'm not.
Wait,
down.
did you say success so for half damage? I took it at full.
Maybe I'm not down.
Oh, how do you have 45?
You said 2 people are in front of you and they're both in the tanks. Let's just say they took the brunt of it and you're laying down trying to dig in the dirt as much as you can.
My ass burns. What smells like burning owl feathers?
Look, I know I'm too generous sometimes, but take the generosity.
No, I was trying to do the math on it because otherwise I was down at 8 health. What are you, a little bloody?
A little.
So
48 and 77 and 31. These are
so
my totals.
who's all down?
Someone
We're
went
not down.
or
They just hurt.
yeah.
So
Whose move?
I think everybody's going to be dunking in that pool for a while.
what?
Can we take a short rest while in that bath water?
Rowan's turn.
Rowan is down. He needs to
No.
roll.
Rowan just rolled to get up.
Rowan wasn't ever down. He just keeps on getting knocked over.
No, he failed my conscious save.
Oh yeah, but he just constantly gets knocked over. I forget.
But he's up now.
He's in.
Oh, that
Enchant-
smells bad.
What?
I farted. It smells bad. These are Andrea's dice, but she's fucking vaporized right now, so.
We don't want to keep it. If I want to sit on the couch. Keep the D4 out.
Push him back through the die
Well,
players. And
I'll probably drag him.
I could teleport him if I was awake, but I'm not awake.
Do you really want to walk in there?
I don't have to, I can move.
I'm pushing strength.
That's probably too far.
But for
That's
him,
another 18 damage
10,
on Hyrule.
25.
What did you remove?
Rowan just double arrow.
Another 18?
Yep.
240, 345. 30 puts you right here, and then the 15 bump plays that in.
Defeat the boss. So what do you want to retrieve all the daggers?
We just pick up all these fucking magic daggers and I don't think this is
Alright. He's still there.
by 5.
How much is the stealth net? Or how much have we dealt?
345.
Um,
Unless you haven't been telling me when things are half. He takes half damage from slashing.
What?
Alright, who's go?
Rowan went twice. Who's after Rowan?
I am.
but he's
You gonna be able to get up there, Fox?
I'm asleep. Am I gonna be able to get up?
Let's find out.
Oh, after all, Constitution? Yeah. I gotta break 15?
guys like wake up, wake up, wake up.
13.
Plus.
Guy,
No, 11 plus 2, 13.
you guys should keep a seat.
Plus one of my 14 at best. Unless somebody over there is gonna help me up.
So
Guys
guys,
on the roll to kick.
Andrea.
She's in the
She's
she's in the church.
15 is my Constitution. Does she reconstitute her body?
yeah, we'll say
She's out of battle technically.
If the church is a safe point, she's out of battle.
At this point, no.
She lost the life, but yeah, we'll say she's
Mark on her thing.
What you mean?
I'll mark on her sheet.
Flip her back over.
No.
I marked for a death. I already marked it down for a death.
She got 2 left, right?
Yeah.
I also marked it down for a death save. So she fails 2 more fucking times. That's another life
They reset after.
after failure.
Have her go into the water.
Oh, my turn. Oh,
no
my turn now.
explanation. Just dip into
Wait,
the water.
Right. I'm gonna move
Hey,
to.
you're not up. Andrea's turn. She reconstituted.
Oh, yeah.
How far away is that?
Well, she's inside a building.
No, the doors are open. There, as far as I
Thanks
know,
to me.
there are no doors left.
Wait, what did you do to the doors?
You blasted me up to the door.
No.
Or I
I
blasted
just
myself.
swung open with your back.
Should we look at
I don't have to unless their spells have 60-foot range or further.
Count the 20 feet away and cast fire.
I don't want to waste the fireball.
Then do
Not even
the
for
wall of
food.
fire. Surround it with
For
fire.
what?
Food.
Wait, no, that's surround fire.
Wall of fire.
Wait,
That would be the exact same as putting them in daggers again. Except for it's 5d8. Wall of fire is 5d8 if I surround them with a wall of fire and it's big enough that it would constantly burn.
then
all
the
of them.
pushing the circle, push it is that.
Right.
Push them in daggers, then cast that spell.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
With bolt. I don't know anything for stuff, so.
She looking for.
Wow.
What?
What?
Constantly more broken.
Make a ranged spell against a creature that you can see. On hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage on your turn, and you can use your action to deal 1d12 to the target. Spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. The spell also ends if the target is ever outside of the spell's range or has total cover from you. Basically, you make a connection with somebody and you continuously deal 1d12.
Yeah, she misread that and thought it was taking like a spell counter every time she did it.
No, it just
That's how it's written down on her stuff.
twig struck by lightning. Oh, within 30 feet. That's why.
I thought it said of sight.
Yeah, but if you
They have to be within range of spell and within sight.
Uh,
If they break sight line, then
Plus concentration.
yeah, it can make it's just 25 or 20.
If she does anything else other than that spell, then basically
Oh, but wait,
she'll lose concentration. Or if she gets hit.
it might not be in sight though because
Rowan's in the way.
so that'll work.
Yeah, if she rolls low, she gets Rowan instead.
Yeah, let's not do that because he took a shit turn already.
So how about you just run around behind it and then
Look, let's just admit that's one tough ass moth right now.
I mean, he was caught on fire like 4 or 5 times,
still
and he's shooting arrows of light, and he hasn't been drawn to his own arrows.
I
yet.
forgot about her binding headdress.
Hey,
Oh, she's not near either of them. Never mind.
No,
lamp, lamp.
I was waiting for
yeah,
it.
you have what?
Her binding headdress heals her 2 HP per turn when she's around Vinny.
Yeah, she has been nowhere near him this whole
Yeah,
time.
fucking I know, right? Oh, fuck, I'll just go 2d10 Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, we get him out of
Step.
range.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I mean,
Flanking from the side. Plus 3 charisma bonus. Where did I put it? Eldritch Blast. That's where it is. 2d10. 12. What's her spell mod? Plus 5. 17.
flanking 17.
Flanking 17 with the spell.
I'll let it.
2d10. Unless you want me to roll. two
Those
separate
supposed to be
attacks.
separate blasts, so go ahead and roll twice.
$12. You add the damage mod to that spell attack bonus? Which would make it 17. Sure. Or is it separate blasts? Would it be the spell attack mod to both blasts?
To both?
So an 8 and a 14, so 22.
I'm gonna wait it for then.
False god falls.
Why not? Pushing bigger again.
367.
If I transform
I
into
wouldn't see.
No, you cannot transform him.
I wouldn't see him tip over. I would just see him collapse and fall on himself.
Well, boom! Radiant blast hits him. He begins to dissolve as flecks of him fall off into
so then it's
the air.
just
The shadow that made up his body slowly decimates into the light,
So- so
becoming starlight once more.
So it's just ba.
You know, kind of like a Final Fantasy boss.
Right.
Ah.
You can go ahead and Never mind.
What do you mean? What you're saying?
Nothing. It's okay.
I was gonna say you can go ahead and transform him.
Wait, no.
Autobots.
Yeah, go ahead, because I'm gonna make that the representation for the Guardian. Because
It's more accurate. Do you know how to transform that guy?
I think so.
just don't break any wings or anything.
Don't break a piece off. Don't break a piece off. Take it home now. Hey, you. I didn't know
Okay,
what
we
that was.
probably need to go get food one way or the other. So
You're right, later.
we can try Little Caesars. I suggest we all take a car though.
I can drive
Y'all take a car?
a car.
I can drive the clean car.
Don't matter. However we want
Unless
to
he
do it.
wants to
I
drive.
want to drive. Motion sickness is getting worse from playing that horrible Switch game earlier.
However, we go ahead and get food now, and then I can get some storage stuff out of the way, and then we'll probably be 10, 11.
That game was awful, by the way. That Blaze Blue.
with them if you have to.
It does what?
That Blaze Blue game was awful. That beat game.
Yeah, because it's not an actual Blade Blue game.
I'm gonna cancel your stream. So I don't know how to mess with this through YouTube.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Okay, really got it.
You know we have to play one song while we're at lunch or break,